boom, 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 ah. So, what is everybody up to tonight? I know it's almost 10 o'clock here. What the heck are you doing a live stream almost at 10 o'clock at night? People might ask. Well, I wanted to discuss something other than Star Wars. Some news, which if you don't want to talk a little bit of news or you don't want to talk about a little bit of what's been going on here, hey, sorry to disappoint. So, hey, you don't like this kind of stuff, you can you don't have to watch. And I understand. Basically what I want to talk about, there's everything Star Wars. Yeah, I know. I'm not doing the Star Wars thing tonight, right now, buddy. I wanted to talk a little bit about what's been going on today. We got a new Supreme Court justice finally confirmed. Well, I appreciate that. Everything Star Wars. I know that the news and stuff doesn't, but I like having a little bit of variety and stuff like that. So I'm just doing this because it's on my mind, and I like getting stuff out there. But finally, after all this time, all this allegations and everything, we finally got a Supreme Court Justice Kavanaugh got confirmed today. So yay! Okay, there are a lot of people out there that are going, but you know what? Most of those people are the paid Soros protesters that they bust in to protest the whole thing. Now, doing 20 years in the Navy, being a proud patriot, and helping defend our Constitution, that's something I take seriously. So I have a buddy that calls them commie-crats, sit there and run this man through the trenches like they did. And he's got two beautiful little girls, a beautiful wife, and for them to do what they did to him is totally disgusting. Totally downright disgusting. And they said it even before Trump nominated anybody. Schumer came on and said, hey, whoever it is, I'm going to fight tooth and nail to keep this nomination from happening, because they're all mad about Garland when Obama was in. So, but to go as low as they did, to get this woman and to make allegations that she was sexually assaulted by Kavanaugh was a bunch of crap. It was totally a bunch of crap. How do we know this? Well, I'm a victim. Okay. I remember age 9, everything that's happened to me. You just don't forget stuff like that. And here's another little part that nobody brought up. They tried to hide it and everything. But back in March 17th of 2017, Ford got on Facebook account and made a post saying, quote, somebody needs to come out. And this was when Gorsuch was being confirmed, in the process of being confirmed. Somebody needs to come out. A woman needs to come out and accuse him of rape. And this is back in 2017. But yet that post now is like gone. They're trying their best to keep it from resurfacing. But she said this. Ford said this back then. So isn't it kind of coincidence that now that he's on his second Supreme Court nomination, Trump does Kavanaugh, and then all of a sudden, oh, this same person back in 2017, this same woman, all of a sudden accuses Kavanaugh of sexually assaulting her in high school. Come on, people, wake up. People are going around feeling so sorry. Oh, I believe her. I believe this happened to her. I believe something happened to her, and her story was credible. How can her story be credible? She didn't know what, where, when, how. She didn't remember anything. Any of the people that she, all her friends that she said, oh, they were there. They all said, no, we don't remember nothing. Hmm. So all this was a smear tactic, a political hit on a person with an impeccable record, just because that's how the Democrats work. That's how they all work. If they're sorry, they're butthurt that Clinton didn't get elected. They weren't expecting that. Nobody was expecting it. Um, and all they've been trying to do is obstruct, 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 and that's the bottom line. But yet, it's amazing what Trump has done in the short time he's been in there. The GDP has grown big time. Our economy has grown big time. Um, there's more jobs now. People have been hired for more jobs now. More companies are coming back to the United States. More companies are opening up. More companies are expanding. More companies are giving pay raises, and everything's just good. But you don't hear that on the news. You don't hear any of that on the news. Why? Well, because all the news is pretty much left-wing agenda news. ABC, NBC, all the alphabet news networks. You can't even really depend on Fox too much. And I'm not even going to get into the extreme right or left like Alex Jones. I mean, no, 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 no. But I will tell you that today was a great day. Today was a great day because this man has done so much for the community. And up to this point, you had people singing his praises on the left and the right when he was confirmed into the second highest court in the nation in the DC district, unanimously confirmed um, from both sides. And then all of a sudden, all these issues come up. Now it's just it was all political hit because they're crying. And the thing too is, it's funny. When Trump got elected, they were saying before that oh, if he doesn't get elected, all the Trump supporters are going to go and cause all this violence and do all this other stuff. Never happened. But yet, see, it's funny because they claim what they actually do. So, if you're a Trump supporter, you wear a MAGA hat or whatever, you got to be on your guard because there's some idiot looking to either take you down, do something. They're full of violence. They are exactly what they accuse everybody else of being. They're racist. They are against everything good. They don't care about anybody. They use people. They use their own people until they can't be used anymore, and then they throw them away. When they need somebody's vote, oh yeah, we'll do this. We're your best friend, and then okay, you gave us our vote. See you next time, next election. What are they ever doing? Nothing. Nothing. Except obstruct justice, ruin people's lives, make false allegations that destroy people's lives. How would you like to be those two daughters of Kavanaugh, having to listen to these false allegations about their father? I mean, that is something hard to go through. It just amazes me. It really amazes me that we sunk to this level. We used to be moderate. There used to be enough moderates on both sides of the aisle that, they were willing to come and meet in the middle. They might not get everything that they want, but they compromise, and everybody gets some of what they want through compromise. But those days are gone. It's an all-out battle now. I mean, it's like, you ain't gonna get no bipartisanship, and that's just what they've done. But today's a great day, and they're losing a lot of people. A lot of people see right through this. A lot of people are like, "Wait, what? Wh- I don't understand." I mean, I've been part of this party for years and years, and now it's not even a party that I recognize anymore. So it was a good day today because a just man got confirmed. Um, and you got to keep an open mind. His actions will prove what kind of judge he is. Everybody's saying, "Oh, he's going to do this, he's going to do that, he's going to Roe versus Wade and all that." They ain't going to touch Roe versus Wade, even though they could. But what would happen if they did? What would happen if they reversed Roe versus Wade? What would happen? Well, if that were to happen, then abortions would go back to the states. Each state would regulate their own abortion policies. Some would be more liberal and some would be a lot more conservative. But I don't look at that as a bad thing, you know. I looked at that as a good thing. I'm pro-life. I just saw a bumper sticker the other day, and it was really kind of funny. Um, and it read, "Hold on, I'll tell you." The bumper sticker said, "As a former fetus, I oppose abortion." As a former fetus, I oppose abortion. Weren't we all former fetuses? I mean, kind of funny. I mean, you think, humans are pretty self preserving for the most part. None of us are looking, I mean, nobody sane is looking to die. We're all glad we're here. Um, so, why would you want to take a life? You know, it's like, I don't understand it. Why would you not give another human being that's growing a chance to live? Even if you don't think you can raise that child, there's somebody out there that would adopt that child and raise it, that would love it. Um, anyways, that's just my views on that. But today was a great day. Now you got to watch out for the news because the news is you can't get no good news hardly anywhere. Me myself, I found a good place where I get my news that's trustworthy and it's real talk. And where I go to the Wayne Dupree show, and he runs his show Monday through Fridays. And it's all real talk. And what's nice about the show is it's kind of like here. Now he runs it over many platforms. He's on Spreaker, he's on YouTube on here, he's on Periscope, he's on Uh, uh, what's that other one? MeWe. So he's on several different platforms, including um, I want to say, what is it? American One. He has a phone number. He talks about the issues. He lets people call in, and he's really good at taking people's calls, letting them talk, answering questions, informing people what's going on. Um, really, really great show. And like for all you YouTubers on here, if you're looking for a good place, a fun place to get real talk, to get real news that's not bullshit, um, check him out. It's thewaynedupreshow.com, right here on YouTube, and also those other places that I mentioned. He is independent. He relies on, people that want to donate can donate, kind of like on YouTube. Um, he's been on Fox News. He's been on different news places as a guest. Um, but he can do what he wants because he's independent. Now, coming with that independence is, you know, just like anything, you can't run a show, keep the lights on, you're going to have bills. You got monthly bills, to run an operation, to be able to go across those platforms. And people don't think, people don't realize that people, it's not just giving up their time to do something, but you got to be able to cover your expenses also. And people love the content, but sometimes you got to support these stations, these sites that you get your information from or you get enjoyment from. It's like here on YouTube. I mean, all the Star Wars fans, we all get together and we have a great time, and I try to support, along with a lot of other people that I know. We support the channels that we love to watch and listen to, and you really need to do that because um, these people that are giving you the really good the really good shows or the real good news or whatever, they're supplying their time, and equipment ain't cheap. Things aren't cheap. There's expenses involved, and I don't think people realize that sometimes. So if you have programs out there that you enjoy, I encourage everybody, to support them, support those channels that need it. Um, not everybody, not everybody's on YouTube or other platforms to make money or anything else like that. I get on here because I like talking and I love the community. Mostly we talk about Star Wars and everything, but I like talking about different things every now and then. I don't like just talking about Star Wars. Yeah, I like talking politics sometimes. I like talking about um, different issues that are happening. It's like here in Florida, we got DeSantis and Gullum going up for our governor next because Scott's running for senator. His time for governor is up. So Gullum is a Bernie Sanders socialist candidate that wants to implement state taxes, abolish ISIS, make sanctuary cities, take guns away. He's anti-Second Amendment. Um, and DeSantis is an uh, ex-military. He was in the Air Force. Um, so he served our country. I've met him personally, and he's a great, great candidate. So if you're from Florida, I'd hope that you would look at that. Um, when it's time for you to go vote. And definitely everybody needs to go vote this November. If you think, I don't want to vote, I don't want to vote, well, that is your prerogative. That is your right. But, everybody should go out and vote, whether you're a Republican, whether you're a Democrat. You go out and you vote what you believe in, and you vote for the candidate that most supports what you believe. Now, a lot of people might say, well, it's bullshit and this and that and all that. Mm-mm. There might be little flaws here and there, but, enough people vote, you're going to know what the majority talks about. So I encourage everybody to go out there and vote. I don't care if you're a liberal or if you're a conservative. I mean, I hope more conservatives vote than liberals because that's my leaning. I'm a conservative person. Um, that's my thing. So get out there and vote. Register and vote. Make a difference. You can make a difference. Don't let other people tell you you can't, because everything matters. Just like back when Bush was running, they called it for Gore. They called Florida for Gore. If I don't know, people remember that. And they called Florida for Gore before the polls were even closed on the pan. They totally forgot the Florida Panhandle, and the Panhandle is totally conservative. So when the Panhandle polls closed, because we're Central Time and the other part of Florida is Eastern, when the polls closed on the Panhandle, Bush pulled ahead and won. And that's when you had the hanging Chad and all that other stuff that happened. That was the start of a whole big mess we're still dealing with today. But just like when Trump got elected, the Panhandle put him way over the top in Florida. So, people like to forget about the Panhandle, but we make a difference in elections. We know that because we close an hour after they close in the Miami area and the I-4 corridor and all that. So anyways, I've ranted about that enough, I think, about local politics. I'm happy. I'm happy Kavanaugh's in there. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. Hey, Mike. I didn't expect to see you in here, but if you're still here, I'm surprised because I'm doing what you hate, talking politics. But I'm pretty much done with that for right now. If anybody has any suggestions on anything they want to talk about, let me know. We can talk about different things now. We can talk some Star Wars. We can talk whatever. But my main point on getting on here was talking about what was going on today with the Supreme Court judges and the political stuff of it all. So you still in there, Mike? Or are you did I scare you off? Now I did put the right headline in, so the fact that you actually came in amazes me, because you could have read the thing there and knew what I was going to talk about. Oh Lord, are you working on your sewing? So who do I have watching? Let me know in the chat so I know who's in here. Give me some info. I'm ready to talk about some other stuff. We could talk about anything. I just wanted to get that out. So Sebastian, not me. Nope, I'm not here. Hey, Sebastian, did I bore you? Oh, Lord. How you doing tonight, Sebastian? I saw you in some excuse me, live stream earlier. You make your rounds, man. You're really good at going around supporting people. That's good. Toriel's another one that I see. She's going around supporting a lot of different people. We got a good group. I mean, the people in here, the people that in our circle here that come in and join in the chats and everything. I mean, it's just you're all awesome. I mean, just the support you give and everything. I mean, it's just yeah. And I'm being totally honest. I mean, you know, appreciate you coming and listen to my little rants. Let's see. UNNIN. All right. We shall see. The exciting life of a hermit. YouTube, my social interaction. Can't strangle anyone this way. That's good. Hermit, and you can't strangle anybody. Yeah, I know what you mean. I want to strangle some people too sometimes. It's oh man, you gave me a good laugh for the night. I appreciate that. So what area are you from, Sebastian? West Virginia. Well, you're nowhere near Wheeling or anything, are you? Used to go down to Wheeling. Originally I grew up in northwestern Pennsylvania, so but go down to West Virginia area, down the Wheeling area actually.
Hello.
There's the man, the myth, the legend, Darth Maul himself.
Yeah, that's me,
What's
the
going
man.
on, buddy? I was just
Man, the myth, legend.
I was just sitting here having a little chat with Sebastian's on chatting and read his comments. It's funny.
Yeah, I can't read his comments because I don't have.
He said earlier. He said, "Evening, just saw you in here, so I'm here. So here I am." Then he said, "The exciting life of a hermit. YouTube, my social interaction. Can't strangle anyone this way. LOL."
Right?
And then oh, he was telling me, he's from West Virginia at the butt end of nowhere.
Yeah, I drove through there.
Yeah.
It was raining the whole time I was driving through West Virginia.
Yeah.
It was
And
way up in the mountains.
I was telling him too that, you know, I see him in, I mean, he supports a lot of all our channel. Every time, you know, like your channel, my channel, Craig's channel, all the channels, he is like, he's coming in and being part of it. It's awesome.
Yep. Good stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, I think some people didn't like my last video.
Why?
I got some thumbs down for the first time in a long time.
Which video was that?
The Ray Park and Daniel Logan quitting the 501st.
Oh, they probably thought you were spitting out fake news or something, or they're in trauma because they don't know. They probably didn't even know who you were talking about.
It's very funny, man, because like this is something that I would think, you know, Star Wars fans, it would be a big news story, but I'm the only one who's talked about it so far.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have all the details, but I have enough to talk about it.
Yeah. Sebastian said he'd be right back, lurking while I finish dinner.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I just thought it was funny that I got a couple of thumbs down on that video, you know.
yeah, but you always, you know, I mean, you're always gonna have people out there that do that type of stuff.
Well, no, you know, the thing about my channel is because I'm sort of so neutral, you know. I mean, I have an opinion, but I'm neutral.
Here's the thing:
I've
is
I've only had 2 thumbs down ever on all the videos that I've done, and I just doubled that on this video.
but here's the wonderful thing about it: whether it's thumbs up or thumbs down, it all counts the same.
No, I understand, but I understand if I say something you don't like and you give me a thumbs down because you don't like the content in the video.
Yeah.
But thumbs downing something just because I mean I don't even know what the reason would be. Maybe you're 501st and you're upset that I mentioned it. I mean I don't know why you'd thumbs that down.
You have enemies.
Right. Yeah, I've always had enemies. That's been going on for a long time, brother.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So did you get some sewing done? Did you get some stuff done on the costume tonight?
I know. All I did was pin it up and then take a freaking nap.
Okay. How was the nap?
It was good. I ate way too much sushi, and we were just sitting there BSing and eating and ordering more stuff. And yeah, I was hurting when it was over. I felt good until I got home, and then I was like, wow, I need to lay down. And then when I laid back, I was like, I can't get up.
Sebastian asks, any word about Craig and how's the sewing coming along, Mike? I asked Bonnie earlier tonight. She said she's been messaging him. She hasn't heard anything back. The last thing that actually came through was yesterday. Alyssa, you know, remember we had Alyssa on the show, and he posted a video for her birthday, or uploaded it, of him playing the guitar. I guess that was a special request. So he had to. He said it wasn't very good because he had to. I guess he had to upload it from his phone because they took his laptop in the hospital. So he posted that video. He made, I guess, way before he went into the hospital, but it was of him playing the guitar. That's the last anybody's heard anything. Bonnie said that if she did hear anything, she would let me know and let others know. We might know more tomorrow night, or not tomorrow night, I'm sorry, Monday.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything either. I've sent him messages with
And
no response.
I also sent him some a couple DMs in Twitter. So,
well, no, I mean, I'm texting his phone number and he's not responding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he could just be resting.
Yes.
I don't want to speculate and do anything like that, because I mean, we're all worried about him. We're all worried to death about him. So we don't want nothing to happen to him. So maybe he's just heeding the advice and resting, or maybe they got him locked up in isolation because he's not listening to a damn thing they're telling him to do.
Right.
That could be something else.
Yeah, I'm not trying to speculate or cast any bad shadows. I was just commenting that I have tried to message him today with no response.
Yeah, Sebastian said, coconut is a big softie. He needs to rest, no jailbreaks.
Yep.
Yep, I agree with you.
Yep.
You know, it's hard. It's really hard when somebody is used to doing stuff, you know, and being active. You take that away from them, they hate it. They get really antsy, and because they can't do anything, they're not supposed to. You know, he's used to running his show. He's used to doing all sorts of things. You know, he's got 3 different shops that he's running. So you take that away from somebody, and they get really antsy quick because don't like to be tied down and told, "Hey, I can't do this," because in their mind they're saying, "Fuck you, yes I can."
Right. Yeah,
So,
he was having a hard time just stepping down from the show, even in the hospital.
mm-hmm.
Because he kept trying to do it, or he'd try and pop in, or he'd be in the chat, or I understand why they took his laptop away from him.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. I mean, even when he did, you know, he came on for those 2 shows. Now, granted, I mean, he faded off quick, and he was like, boom, gone. That second time, you know, that second time, I mean, hindsight, you're thinking, you know, he was on for quite a while that second time on your EU show.
Yeah,
And
he was on for
and then, you know, I mean, he just boom, he was gone all of a sudden. And then that next day we found out that, you know, he went back into surgery. So
right. Well, I sort of had a weird feeling at the end of that show because he wasn't done talking. He just was gone.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
And I offered to reschedule that show. He didn't want to. I mean, you know how he is.
yeah, I mean, he was looking forward to it. I mean, he was, you know, and when we were all on his show and he came on it, um, you know, he enjoyed that. I mean, that was like, you know, and then when he started in the your EU show, when he started talking about, you know,
Revan.
I mean, he just brightened right up. He just was
Yes, he
ready to
did.
go.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
blame the morphine at the time. Oh, that's what Sebastian said.
Yeah, with my show though, it wasn't morphine.
Yeah.
He hadn't taken the drip or anything. He just passed out. And I know he was having a few issues prior to that because I know he had a couple emergency room rushed visits prior to going in for surgery.
Yeah.
He had a couple, I don't know if they were seizures or what they were, but he was having something going on.
Yeah. So
I can't speculate. I just know he was rushed to the emergency room a couple of times
yeah.
prior to going into surgery.
And then but then after that we're told, you know, the last thing was that he's been having good days and bad days, so
Well, no, the last thing we heard was that he had to go back in for surgery.
no, we heard yesterday.
Oh yeah, that he was pissed about his laptop. That's
He's
right.
pissed about his laptop,
That's
and
right.
he Bonnie said that he had good days and bad days, and yesterday was a bad day.
Right.
So it was yesterday, wasn't it? Or no, Thursday. I'm
No, it's
sorry.
the day before.
Thursday.
It's the day before. Yeah. Yeah.
Get my days confused.
Yeah. So we have not heard from him in 2 days now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just making sure I'm getting those facts straight too, because I was
Yeah.
like, wait, that didn't seem right.
I know it didn't to me either. I was like, I'm not getting something right here.
Yeah, that wasn't. We didn't just hear from him yesterday. It was more than that. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it was 2 days ago.
yeah. But
So
it's also the weekend.
it is.
Yeah. So
Maybe his mom took his phone away from him.
that's possible too.
They could have taken his phone away from him. I'd be apt to more think that way, that they've realized he had his phone and said, "Hey, listen, need to keep the phone away from him. He needs his rest, and he's not rested
Right.
the way he needs to." So the secret to staying alive: just keep breathing, even in his shape. He cracks jokes. Yeah, I remember he said
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Secret to staying alive: just keep breathing.
Yep.
Only Craig. Only Craig.
Yeah. That's his mentality.
Yep.
Dark humor. Dark
Yeah.
humor. Always dark.
uh,
That's why I feel so bad for people who tune into his show and it's like me, because I am so the opposite of Craig. I mean, we have similarities, but they're not in comedy at all.
yeah, you do a good job, I think.
Well, but I'm just saying, people tune in for his, like
Yeah.
I know guys like was it Daniel Clark? Is that who it is? Daniel Clark?
We got a couple Clarks that come in there. Tony Clark
To,
and
who does the super chats all the time that bust him up?
Tony
Somebody else.
Clark.
Okay, right. Like he comes on just to do the super chats and make Craig bust up. Like I
Yeah.
swear that's the only reason he's on the show. So there are people that come on,
Yeah.
specifically to get to send Craig the super chats and then bust up on him and his reaction to them and his comments and so that's missing from the show with him
Yeah.
not being there. And there's no way to replace it because, like I said, none of us are him.
That's funny. I just notification came up because I started my live stream and I was doing the talking about Kavanaugh and all that, and then I just saw the pop up from new from John Talks. My thoughts on Kavanaugh trial and confirmation. I think I
Jo-
beat you to that, John.
John Talks is another one of those guys who like used to be Star Wars, but now he just isn't.
Well, he's still, but he does everything. And you got to give to him. He took a chance by dropping the John Talks Star Wars because everybody was used to John Talks Star Wars and dropped it just to John Talks now. So
Well, yeah, because he wanted to talk about other things.
right,
I
and I'm
saw.
kind of the same thing. I don't want to get stuck just talking about Star Wars all the time.
I
I mean,
do.
I love Star. I know you do, and that's
I
all
do.
you'll. That's why you have your shows the way you have them set up.
That's
But
all. That's all I want to talk about because that's the only good news there is in the universe.
no, no, that's not the only good news.
Oh, the only good news, brother.
No, no.
The
We
only good
woke up
news.
today.
The only good
That
news
was
is
good news enough.
the only good news is the EU and the things that Disney can't ruin with
Uh,
with mouse caca.
yeah. The only good news is going to be Kathleen Kennedy sitting on your face.
Dude, I just threw up in my mouth a little.
I got you back.
Oh, that was so wrong. I don't know if I can do your live streams anymore. Did you see my comment on your live stream?
Yeah, Sebastian said, oh, hey, Mike, thoughts on the T's of Revan and GOH?
I'm not
Or have you given up on the game?
No, I have not given up on the game. I like the Revan teaser, but I don't like that it's going to be Jedi Revan. To me, that's a little disappointing.
Yeah.
I like the dark side a lot more, and so I was looking forward to having Darth Revan on my team. And so when I heard it was Jedi Revan, I was just a little bit disappointed because they've been giving us so many Jedi recently. We got Jolie Bindo and we got Bastila Shan, and then they
Yeah.
added all the bounty hunters, and they're adding all these characters. Let's have some more Sith.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of Sith out there that you guys could be adding
We
that
must
you're
have
not that you're
balance.
that you're not adding. And again, why couldn't we have Revan both sides Revan? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let us have Darth Revan and Jedi Revan, or let us have like a twisted Revan that could go either way.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. I like the game. I'm glad they're adding him. Took them long enough. I was starting to get frustrated. Like, he was the character I was waiting for when they said that they were doing the tribute to Couture. I'm glad they added Bastila Shan. Jolie Bindo was good. I thought he was interesting to add. I love HK-47.
Okay. Sebastian said, "Yeah, I need more Sith. My light side teams all suck. Next to Vader and the boys." And then he put a buy Revan, LOL. A
Yeah,
buy Revan.
yeah, yeah. Again, what really sucks to me is that Bastila Shan is so powerful as a lead Jedi that man, she's just crushing I'm trying to get Traya now because I don't have a Sith lead that's good enough to beat Bastila.
Oh, yeah, they got to make it even.
Well, that was the
I,
thing is that
I
no
think.
one could beat a Darth Traya led team for a long time. And then they added a couple characters, and it really changed the game. Like, if you do a Bastila Shan lead with a Grandmaster Yoda in the second spot, they buffer each other so many times that you can't even get an attack off.
Hmm.
You just can't. And so I'm now I need Darth Traya because it's not fair. But
A
I'd like
three
more Sith.
a 3-star Basila took down my Night Sisters 7-star team.
Yep. Yeah, Bastila is incredible as a lead. And like I said, if you throw Grandmaster Yoda in there with her, they throw buffers on each other. It's ridiculous.
Oh.
The same thing happened to me. I was pissed. I don't like the new mods though either. They changed the mods in the game, and I didn't think that was necessary.
Yeah. Do they no, it's not cuz I haven't played the game. Is
Uh-huh.
it a pay to play?
It's both. So you can get it for free and you can earn the things for free, or you can pay to play if you want to. I don't pay to play, which is why I still don't have Darth Traya yet. I have Scion and I have Nihilus, but I have not unlocked Traya yet
Mm.
because
What
I
do you
don't.
mean they lost? But he said we lost Rod. No, I'm here. He said, "Oh God, I hate those mods." Grr.
Yep.
Yep, I'm a free to play all the way.
Yep. Yeah. It's if you just like teaming up characters and fighting, it's a fun game
Right.
because you get, what is it, five? You get to pick a 5 character team, and then you just go and fight other 5 character teams.
Hmm. That's cool.
Yeah. So right now I use, because I don't have all of them unlocked. I do a Vader lead with Savage, Maul, Clone Wars, Palpatine, and Dooku. That's my team right now.
Yeah. Mr. Pete's in the house. He said, "Hey Ron, hey Mike."
What's up, Pete?
We're just shooting shit right now. I got all my news stuff out of the way earlier, and then Mike came in after. So we're just having a shooting the shit party right now.
Yep. Yep.
So how you been doing, Pete? How was your night? God, it's kind of late there, isn't it? It's like 11:40. It's almost midnight there. Can you handle being up so late? It's still early your time, Mike.
Yeah. Well, it's not early, but
Oh, okay.
what time is it? Let's see what time it is. It
Like
is.
hanging at the bar, but bring your own beer. Yes.
It's only 8:40 here.
Yeah. It's 10:41 here, but on the East Coast, it's 11:41.
That was weird.
What happened?
I bumped my phone by accident, and the slide for all the widgets came up on the bottom.
Uh huh.
And then when I closed it back down, Darth Jugaris was on the screen, and then Darth Jugaris disappeared, and your camera was back on the screen.
Oh, really? That was
Yeah,
weird.
the same thing when we were doing the Yoda talks.
Yeah.
I could see the Yoda on my tablet, but on my
Mm-hmm.
phone, it was still Darth Jugaris.
I didn't update it. Let's see. Pete said, I just want to watch the ninth inning. I'll be back. Oh, he's watching the game, baseball game.
The worst sport in the world. So this is my opinion on baseball, okay? You can take it or you can leave it. I'm fine either way. But this is what I tell people all the time. So baseball used to be America's pastime, and now it's just a game that's past its time.
Uh huh. What hurt baseball is when they went on strike and they never fully recovered.
What hurt baseball was the fact that they're a bunch of cheapskates who don't help when things are bad in the country, yet they like to shoot steroids and act like they're heroes.
Oh, they get paid. They get paid more than freaking football players or basketball players.
I understand, but what I'm saying is what hurt baseball. I'll give you a perfect example of what hurt baseball. What hurt baseball was a young running back out of Florida by the last name of Dunn donating more money to the Hurricane Relief Fund than the entirety of Major
Major
League
League Baseball.
Baseball.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
that. Warwick Dunn's a great guy.
all combined. The
Yep,
players, the owners, the whole deal. Warwick Dunn did more than all of them.
sure did.
Yep. That's what's wrong with baseball. That's exactly what's wrong with baseball. Doesn't give back. Baseball been very, very good to baseball.
Very, very good.
Baseball been very, very good to baseball.
But I mean, anymore, I mean, you could say a lot about a lot of the sports nowadays. It's like, especially, I mean, this time of year, usually I'm all excited for football.
I'm not. I'm on year 3 of not watching.
But I mean, college football today, I still watch college.
Yeah, I'm on
Um,
year 3 of not watching that too.
but you know, I'll watch college basketball some, but not really too much anymore. Don't watch any pro basketball at all.
Mm-hmm.
Basketball, that's my favorite sport.
Mine too.
Let's see. Remember, kids, winners don't do drugs unless it's steroids. In that case, do lots of drugs. Brought to you by my Baseball Players of America.
Yep, that's right.
Ah, Sebastian.
That's 100% right. No, I agree. I agree. Professional sports, just in general, is completely, in the toilet.
Yeah.
But that was going on for a while, you know. I mean, we watched them slowly change the rules of the NBA while keeping the rules of college and high school basketball the same, which made no sense to me because you're basically saying to people, you have to play by these rules for most of your life. But then if you're lucky enough to get into the NBA, we give you a whole new set of rules so you can cheat like everybody else.
Yep.
That just never made any
Oh,
sense
and
to
then
me.
everybody wants to be a gangster.
Nobody wants to be a gangster. Everyone wants to be a fucking crybaby.
Well, no.
When I
Remember,
used to
remember NBA.
when I
What was it?
wait, when I used to play ball, one of the greatest achievements you could do was freaking somebody, getting fouled, and then still scoring on them, and then saying, "And one all up in your ass, bitch." Was
Well, I
that
understand that, but you remember it was several years ago now.
well? But no, but I'm saying
Remember the gun
now.
in the locker room incident?
The what?
The gun in the locker room?
No.
Yeah, yeah. One of the players, um, had and that's when the old commissioner, who was the old commissioner? I forget. Was it?
Like, I can't think of his name now either.
It wasn't Stein, was it? No, not Stein.
No,
Steinbrenner? No.
I can't think of who what is now either.
Yeah, but
But yeah,
it's
go
like
ahead.
and then he also with the whole dress code thing was in that time period too, because everybody was dressing unprofessionally
Right.
and
See, but to me, all of that makes sense. I understand a dress code and a code of ethics. To me, all of those things make sense because whether you want, like I always sort of agreed with Charles and didn't agree with Charles. Charles said, "I'm not a role model. Your children shouldn't look up to me," and Charles is right. He had the right to say that he wasn't a role model and your kids shouldn't look up to him. Unfortunately, he was a professional basketball player and that's not the way that worked. But
right.
he did have the right to feel that way and express that view. It just unfortunately it doesn't work that way, Charles.
That is true. I mean, but he was public about it though.
No, and I appreciated he was one of those guys where you could appreciate where he was coming from even if you didn't agree with him,
Yeah.
you know. Um and we had other guys that were role models. The
Mhm.
problem is if you look at the league today and you go, "Oh, well, who's that guy that I want my kid to look up to?" There's nobody. I mean,
Yeah.
there's literally no you look at these guys and you're like, "I don't want my kid to even know who the fuck this guy is."
Sebastian wrote, "I want to be a gangster in the Hut Cartel.
Yeah.
Get some slave Leia action." Oh, awesome! That's pretty cool. There you go.
Yeah. I would love to see them make that movie.
And did we just go off?
Off what?
I don't know. I just lost my picture.
No, you're still live, according to
Something
me.
happened.
Well,
I don't know.
I still see you. There you are looking at the screen.
Okay.
You're
Okay. I
attached.
must have hit something. I'm back now, but oh,
There
that's
you are.
weird.
You messed the delay up.
The echo stuff. I don't know what I
You
did.
messed the
Yeah.
delay up. You don't want to mess with the delay when you're
I
on.
didn't do anything.
That's there in case somebody says something that you don't want them to be able to say on air.
I didn't mess. I didn't do anything.
Wow. Yes, you did. You pressed the stupid delay timer.
How do I get out of this?
You need to go find the timer and take the delay timer off. Stop clicking things, Ron. Or I didn't click anything. The screen just went blank and now there's a time delay.
All right, is that better?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
but I don't have no picture now.
I still see you, Ron.
Huh. Yeah, my whole picture thing went down.
Well, if you pressed the wrong thing, but at least the delay is not on and I can hear you now.
True, but
Before I was hearing just echo. Don't break your new computer, Ron.
I'm not breaking it.
You break it, you bought it.
Oh, okay, there I am. I don't know how that get minimized, but hey, okay. All right, we're good.
Ron's just pointing and clicking until something works.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, Lord.
That was funny.
Let's see. What did I see you? I see you. Okay, so everybody saw me.
Yeah, because
Let's
everyone.
see. Mr. Pete said, at Sebastian, what is your opinion on Thundercats? And then Sebastian said the original was awesome. This new dumbed down version has me worried for the future of the kids forced to watch that brain rot. Brain rot. There's gonna be worms crawling out of their ears.
Yep. I say thunder, thunder, Thundercats, ho!
Oh Lord,
How'd
we're
it
having
go,
too
James?
too much fun on a Saturday night at almost 11 o'clock at night.
It's not.
Woo-hoo.
It's not even 9 o'clock yet, Ron.
I know you're having fun over there.
No, I'm actually lying in bed, man. I
Oh
I
yeah,
woke up. I
you
woke
got those meat sweat going on.
I woke up from my nap and saw you and watched for a second, and then you sent me an invite. I never got out of. I never got out of bed.
We
Whoa.
need more people. Okay,
Who?
no, that's what Mr. Pete said. We need more people.
More people where?
I guess in chat.
So, well, Saturday
Was a
night.
one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater.
Most people are probably out doing things on a Saturday night at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, they're getting ready to close down some bars, and come
No, they're
home and
not.
pass out.
No, they got hours till the bars close.
Somewhere out there,
Yeah,
but
I'm
not
only
on the
talking.
East Coast.
I'm only talking about out here. I'm not out
I
there.
know. You're such an asshole. You only think about your own part of the country.
That's right, baby. It's all about my part of the
I
country.
know, right?
Whatever
All
part
about
that is.
you.
Wait, whatever part that is that I'm in at the moment.
Hmm.
I
Nice
sent.
little.
I was very excited today. I sent in my applications to do 2 panels at BlurredCon. I sure hope I get to do a panel.
What'd you say? BurbCon?
Blurred.
Blurred.
Blurred. See, now you're gone, Ron, and Darth Ugaris is on my screen again.
I got Yoda.
See, I got Darth Ugaris. Um,
Let's see
so
what I got on the other one.
BlurredCon. That was the convention that I drove to Virginia to go to when I went to go see
Yeah.
Craig. Remember when I drove across the country?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
You made the videos.
that was to go to BlurredCon.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm applying to go back this year and do 2 panels. One will be cosplay for charity, how to start and operate a charity cosplay group, and the other one will be 101 replica lightsaber builds.
Uh-huh.
So I'll teach people how to do replica lightsaber, a basic one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Well, the thing that will make it really cool is I will get to go to the convention for free this year if I get in the panel. So that's kind of awesome too.
Is it always in the same place?
Yes.
So you're gonna have to cross country again.
I'll fly this time.
Oh, you'll fly?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't have 2 weeks to travel this time. That was we took our vacation time for that,
Oh, I see.
And then we planned, like I said, and that's why we planned on visiting other people. We stopped to see Craig in Georgia, and we went to go see relatives in Mississippi, and
Right.
that was a whole trip. We drove to Colorado in the beginning. Yeah, that was a whole thing.
Yeah. Hey, tell Pete and Sebastian a story for a minute while I run to the bathroom. Be right back.
Okay, okay. So once upon a time in a forest, there was a young girl with a Red Riding Hood, and I couldn't help it. He said, "Tell a story," so I went into that story. Sorry, it's just my bad humor. See, again, had that been Craig, that probably would have been some funny dark story. But no, it's me, so it had to be something ridiculous. I can't see you guys in the chat because I'm on my phone and don't have the chat. So let me see. Let me see if I can find this on the tablet so I can actually see what the heck you guys are saying in there, as opposed to talking to air and guessing. I think Ron just invited me in so he could have a bathroom break. That's what's going on. All right, there we go. Going on in the chat. He has to take a Last Jedi. Yes, he does probably has to take a Last Jedi. It's just Pete and Sebastian in the chat, huh? Who's the? Oh, it's me. I was gonna say who's the third person in there, but it's got to be me. So Mike, who is filling in on the council? The council will be you, Bonnie, myself, and Jedi Nugget, and I'm not sure if DJD will make it or not. Um, we got four, but what I was saying is there's only two talking. It's just you and Sebastian talking. Now you got five. What's funny is how people will come in and they'll sit there and listen in the background. I don't get that. Like to me the best part is like being in the chat and interacting and talking shit, even if I'm just talking shit with the other people in the chat. Bonnie has a Sith name, and yes, DJD. Everybody has a Sith name, Mr. Pete. Everybody has a Sith name. Although I don't think Bonnie's is very Sith, but whatever. It's her choice, so that's what she chose. We have a Disney ninja in the room. Well, no, here's the thing. There's 5 people, according to the chat. There's 5 people watching, but it's basically just you and Mr. Pete talking. So you guys who are in here and not talking, feel free to say hi. We don't bite. Ah, there we go. It's OG. What's up, OG? Yeah. So everyone's got a Sith name. No, no, it's not. She's calling herself Darth Angel. Hey, Teriel, how you doing? There we go. Now we got a chat going. That's what I'm talking about. Is that what you were lurking, huh, OG? You'll claim Darth status. Yeah, well, these are just Sith names when you're going to be, yes, Darth Angel. These are just Sith names for if you're going to be on the Dark Council. So, Mr. Pete will be sitting in tomorrow on a special. Hey, Teriel. Mr. Pete will be sitting in on a special Sunday Dark Council that we're doing.
Wow, I need to leave more often. I
Yeah,
leave.
right. You
I
left and
leave and
you
then
left,
I
and
come back and
all of a sudden Terry LG jumped in. OG jumped in here. Yeah,
I know.
we're up to 7, and everyone's talking.
Well, that's probably because
Mr.
I
Pete,
left.
Mr. Pete says they all think it's your show, Mike.
That's what it is. That's what I'm gonna say.
Oh wow! Check this out, Ron. On my tablet,
Uh-huh.
when you talk, it's your Navy medals still.
Oh, is it? Yeah, that's what I had it set.
Yeah, but I'm saying on the tablet, it still shows up as that.
Oh,
On the phone, it shows up as Darth Jugaris, and on the laptop, it shows up as Yoda.
I'm showing on my phone. I'm showing my shadow box. On the computer, I'm showing Yoda. And then you're saying you're seeing Dark Jagaris on the other one.
On my phone, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's funny.
that's weird. What's going on, Wilder Greg? Dario?
It's not Euler Greg, it's OG.
OG. Well, then he needs to change it and say OG.
No, if you scroll back, you'll notice everyone says hi OG.
I know, but
Yeah,
he's still got it written in there as original gangster.
no, he's OG Euler Greg.
OG stands for original gangster.
No, OG stands for Euler Greg.
No, OG stands for original gangster.
It
Hey,
stands for Euler Greg. Hey,
it stands for original gangster. It's my show. Shut up.
all right, fine. So it's my show. He wins. Did you catch that little live stream that I did earlier, OG, where I talked about yeah, no, he doesn't want to go back to Greg Duncan. Where I talked about Ray Park and Daniel Logan both quitting the 501st after a little incident that happened at a convention or something. Very, very interesting stuff. I need to find out more information on that. So, and other than that, we're just BSing. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, I started out the show all like, oh, we lost somebody. Darn it.
I still got 7.
I came back. That's the problem.
Right. Go back to the
I
bathroom.
know. I need to go. I need to go back to the bathroom. Come back. Maybe there'll be like 20 people on.
Right. Yes. OG is easier to type, but that's not why I like it. I like it because it's just fitting. It's quick. It's to the point. You change your name to Euler Greg, so OG. Yeah, if you have a chance, check out the live stream that I did not too long ago, a couple hours ago, after I came back from late lunch, early dinner. And yeah, somebody sent me a link that if you guys have Instagram, you can go check it out. I am Ray Park. And also I think it's the real Daniel Logan, who's, Boba Fett, both publicly announced on Instagram that they are both quitting the 501st. There were a lot of capitals in their quitting comment.
Yeah. Yeah, you sent that to me.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a trip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so very interesting. It was a very interesting thing. I need to find out more information on it, but the fact that you have 2 actual figures from the movie who have been part of this group for a long time and are now stepping away and saying it's because of other members, I think reflects very badly.
No, see, I'm still here. It's the real Ron.
It's Daniel Logan and Ray Park, Darth Maul, Mr. Pete.
Clone Ron's head.
What? Oh, Now you
He
got the
clone
new.
Ron.
Now
'Cause-
OG now has the
Yeah,
new
because he
running
said
joke with
Ron's
Ron
gone,
Show.
fake Ron's still here, and I said no, I'm still. That's why I went back to the camera. He goes, clone Ron's head. Russian bot Ron. Tariel.
Right?
I am a robot from Russia. That was pretty.
I'll believe that.
All right. I scared you, so now I'll go back to normal. There we go.
Yeah, so I just thought it was an interesting piece of news, and I shared the little bit of it that I had. And when I get some more, I will expand on it. I hope to have some more information by the time we do the Dark Council on Sunday. And that's Sunday at 5 p.m. Pacific for those of you who will be joining us for the Dark Council. And Ron will not be there. Ron will be at a casino gambling his life away. And Mr. Pete will be filling in for Ron in Ron's absence.
Yeah, I'm doing a Mr. Pete Sunday. I'm going to the casino.
Yeah, that's what I said. Ron's gonna
Now,
go
if I
get
wanted to go to Biloxi, I could go to the Hard Rock Casino and be like Mr. Pete, but going to the Indian Casino, which is closer. So,
Wow. So first of all,
Luke's hand will
burst from Ron's
burst from Ron's
like an
chest
alien.
like an alien.
And you got another comment from Tariel about how good your camera is, because it is really good, Ron.
Yeah, I just got this computer yesterday actually, and I was like, that's when I live streamed last night for a little bit. I was testing it out, and it turned into a whole big. Ask Mike why he started up a Patreon.
Yeah, so
He saw my camera.
It was a two-part thing. So the Patreon was a two-part thing. One, because I did the fan film over the weekend, and I decided that I need to be doing that. So that was sort of, I started and I was like, maybe I should do the Patreon. I don't know. I have a hard time asking people to donate or do any of that. I don't even do it in my charity. So, but then Ron comes home with the new computer and turns it on, and I see Ron like in 4K on his laptop, and I'm streaming in like black and white with scribble lines across the screen, and the Flintstones are running around in the back of my stream. So I was like, oh, I guess I need to do something, because OG said they need a pic of Luke's hand gambling.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, that's hilarious.
That's really funny. Yeah. Yeah, and so I just decided, I was gonna do the Patreon, so I did the Patreon, and now it's good. Now I have 3 Patreons already.
I was first.
Thank you, Ron, for being first. Thank you, DJ D, for being second, and thank you, Terry LG, for being my 3rd Patreon. I appreciate you guys. A hamster on the wheel is No, I got an iPhone. My phone works good. Well, unless you're talking to Craig, who hates iPhones.
Yeah.
It's not my phone. It's my laptop. My laptop is old. It's funny too, because my laptop had been like under my couch for like a year and a half while I lived here. I hadn't pulled it out for anything, and then I did it just to be able to stream on YouTube.
Mike's laptop is the version of the Commodore 64.
Right. Yeah. It's like an old Toshiba laptop that's running on like Windows 7 and has like 1st gen facial recognition camera software, like seriously first gen. So it's not good for very much. For those of you who have seen the 2 streams that I did off my laptop, you can barely see me, and I'm sitting like a foot away from the camera. Yeah, it's ColecoVision, exactly.
Mike using
It's
old school.
yeah, it's the it's what was that game? The Custard's Last Stand. Anyone ever play Custard's Last Stand? I don't mean to offend anyone, but since he brought up ColecoVision, I guess nobody played it. Okay.
No, I don't remember that one.
So Custard's Last Stand, it was like prior to ColecoVision. It was, I think, an Intellivision game. For
Mm-hmm.
those of you who remember Intellivision, and you were General, yeah, first adult game, yes, Mr. Pete, and you were General Custard, and I hope nobody takes offense to this because I'm going to say a bunch of things that like will completely offend every millennial that has ever been born or ever will be born. But you fight your way through and kill a bunch of Indians so that you can then cut the girl down off the stake and rape her.
That never happened.
That was Custard's Last Stand.
That never happened. That's not part of our history.
Right.
It
Right.
never happened.
Right. And
Stuff
so
like
that
that didn't happen.
right. And so that was the game, and it was on. I'm pretty sure it was in television, which was just before ColecoVision.
Toriel said, "All I have is my phone." You don't have no computer at all, Toriel? No laptop, no desktop, no nothing. Just your phone. No tablet.
No 3-in-1. No Surface Pro. No, it's like so many things now. It's ridiculous, right? What, you don't have a home computer? You don't have a laptop? You don't have a Surface Pro? You don't have a tablet? You don't have a 2-in-1, a 3-in-1? it's, it's just funny. I liked Pong.
All I have is my phone. Do 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 do
I liked
do. All
Pong.
I have is my phone. Do 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 do. All I have is my phone. Porg.
Right.
Porg. Oh, I agree. Porg.
well, before that, he said Yankees. It says Yankees and Porg.
Laptop, no internet. Oh, well, you're out in the boonies, aren't you?
Yeah.
There ain't much in New Mexico. I've
Well,
driven through there. There's not much there. You
there's
must be way out in the boonies.
she's by the. I think she's by the military base. What about the New York Yankees besides baseball sucks? And they like to Yankee it a lot.
Yankees a lot. Hold on a second. Keep going for a second.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. I mean, if you're just on here like this and you're Area 51. What about Area 51? If you're on here like this and you're just chatting, or you're just going to go on Google Hangouts and join somebody's live stream, then the phone is really all you need. The only reason you really need the computer is if you're going to be leading the live stream. Did I miss something here? Because there's Area 51 in Roswell now. I don't know what we're talking about. Yeah, all you need is your phone to be able to do that. Like, you could come on anybody's live stream via Google Hangouts, which is just an app on your phone. All right, you have a good one, Mr. Pete. Yeah, and so I can understand that. If I wasn't trying to run live streams, I probably wouldn't pull my tablet out either. But it is what it is. Again, I don't watch baseball, so I can't say anything. If you were on here earlier, you heard my baseball joke. So yeah, I mean, again, phones are great for chatting. They're great for being brought into a chat. Google Hangouts. I lived off of Google Hangouts when I started doing this. I would just get invited to other people's streams and go on and talk. It was good. It worked just fine for me. So, like I said, any of you can do that. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow evening, Mr. Pete, for the Dark Council. Oh, yeah, I don't know. It's funny because when I'm always talking to you guys and you're like, oh, yeah, yeah, I heard that they want you to be a guest. I really think you should do it. I really think that you'll have fun doing it. All you would have to do is just add Google Hangouts app to your phone and then connect your Gmail to it and then send him your Gmail and he will send you an invite and it'll ring right on your phone and you'll come up just like I come up on this chat where you just see the icon that I put up. You don't have to physically see me and I can talk just like this and it's all good. Yeah, that's smart. I do that sometimes too. Put YouTube on the TV and then chat on the phone. But you got to have a smart TV to do that, and not everybody has a smart TV. But I agree that's a great way to go, OG. I'm definitely a fan of watching on the TV too. Yeah. No, you should. In my opinion, I think you should do it, Terriel. I think you'll have fun. Um, and it'll just be a chance for you to experience it. Like I keep saying to people, and I've been pushing people who haven't been on to be on. I pushed Bonnie to do it. I've been pushing Ron to do what he's doing now. Ron's streaming all the time. I'm gonna have to do a live stream intervention to stop Ron soon. He's like every time I go on YouTube, he's live streaming. Oh, you have Dish. Yeah, that works too. Or you can use the you can always get the Fire Stick and use that as well. If you got a USB port on your TV, just plug that Fire Stick in, or I'm sorry, an HDMI port. Just plug that Fire Stick in, and you're good to go. And that has all of that too. But back to what I was saying, you should do it, Terriel. I think you'll have fun. I mean, I won't be on that stream because I will be traveling, but I really think you should do it. Yeah, or Roku. Roku works good too. Or Slingbox. You should do it though. I think it would be awesome if you're listening still. I think you'll have a lot of fun. Plus, it's just going to be, as far as I know, it's going to be Bonnie and Ron and DJD, and you'll basically be talking to the same people that you're talking to now. It's all your friends from chat. You'll just actually be there.
You don't have to be funny.
Yeah, no one wants you to be funny. They just
No, you
want to
don't have
chat
to be
with you.
funny. Yeah.
They just want to chat with you. You'll get on there
You
again.
know,
It's like,
you're obviously, you love Star Wars. We could talk a little bit about Star Wars, ask you some Star Wars questions, and just shoot the shit and have a good time. And I think it'll surprise a lot of people, you being a special guest.
yeah, I think that would be very
And
cool.
anybody
I
in here
agree.
listening to this, don't go out and tell, if she decides to do this, which I hope she does, don't tell everybody, because kind of want it to be a surprise, because people won't be expecting it.
Yeah, right. And again, like I said, look at Bonnie now. Bonnie's going on everybody's show. She's having a good old time. And Ron here, we're gonna have to start a fund to to have a live stream intervention for Ron because it's like a drug now. It's like I said, every time I open YouTube, Ron's live streaming again.
Well, when I got something to say,
Every time I open YouTube, Ron's live streaming. No joke.
Not me.
Oh yeah, right. How many times have you live streamed this weekend,
Who,
Ron?
me?
Yeah.
Nah.
How many times today, Ron?
I'm not an addict.
3?
I'm not an addict.
Right. You heard it
No.
here. Oh, there he is. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I love that. I told Ron he should do Ron rants. That should be a show that he does. Like he should save up all of his rants for one show and then just go down the list, throw it at football, throw it at Nike, throw it at Star Wars, just go down the list until he's got on it, and he could just call the show Ron Rants.
Yeah.
Perfect name for a show. And he can just get it all off of his chest in one day.
But I love the first Ask Yoda show. You couldn't answer a damn question right.
Sorry, I was not a good guest. all I can say is good luck to the next guest.
Yoda cut you off.
Yoda straight ended the show and hung up on me. Yeah. Ron has live streamed more than once a day. He's been on 3 times today. I'm not kidding. 3 times today.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
Name them. This is only the second time.
You weren't on this morning?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Twice today and 3 times yesterday?
I don't think it was 3 times yesterday.
I'm just messing with you because you're streaming all the time.
I have to watch that one. Missed it before. Oh yeah, you'll enjoy it, Sebastian. Go listen to it. Yoda Asks, the first episode. It's not very long. It's only like 6 minutes long because Yoda got fed up with Mike and decided to end it.
Yeah, he did. Wow. So the show was sort of an idea that I pitched to Ron, and Ron liked it, and so we tried it, and I think it'll be a show that people will like. I can't say I'll probably ever go on again because Yoda certainly didn't like the way I answered any of my things, and you'll understand why when you hear it. It's very confusing to be the guest. Yoda hypes you up on the things. Yoda hypes you up on the things you know. I'll say that much.
Let's see, Toriosa, I know, was watching Yoda and Mike and nothing. What's up, Hound? Woohoo!
And yeah, it was very
good news,
embarrassing.
everybody.
It was very embarrassing to be on that show and get gunned down by Yoda like that.
Start each show dumping Mike.
Did you see the show, OG? Did you see the show? My God. He just, man. So Yoda so hypes me up. I'm the greatest costume designer, and I'm an incredible cosplayer, and da 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 da. And like, what do I think of Alaskan deep sea fishing? Like, no joke. What? Huh?
No, I didn't ask you that question. Yoda didn't ask you that question.
I didn't. I'm just saying that's sort of what it was like. You know what I mean?
Frog gigging.
Yeah, frog gigging. There you go. That's what it was. It was. Oh, you're a great cosplayer and a great costume designer. What do you think of frog gigging? Frog gigging. Don't think I've ever been frog gigging. Yeah, it was pretty funny. it was pretty funny. You guys will get a good kick out of that. And again, good luck to the next guest. That's all I can say.
Whew.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yoda did force lightning me. Yes. Yes, Yoda. Very disappointed in you, I am. Like, what? It was bad. It was bad. So, again, I say good luck to the next guest. May you know nonsensical facts. I think it's going to be a good show because it's just people are going to react the way they react, and I think that's what's going to make it so great.
Yeah, I think it'd be like we were talking earlier. I think if we got Mad Talk on and he didn't know about it, and just seeing his reaction when Yoda started asking him bullshit questions,
right?
He'll freak out. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll probably be freaking out at first, like, I'm out. He might even hang up.
You definitely catch him off guard and get some F-bombs out of it.
Toriel said, "Get Stig."
Oh yeah, that would be great. Invite Stig on and
Has
have
he ever?
him answer.
I have never heard him on a live stream. Does he do live streams?
I don't know, but that would be funny.
Stig the Swede.
Yeah, thanks. So are you
That's not much of a page
Wait,
turner.
are you telling me you just went and watched that and that's your comment to me? Thanks.
Yoda's not much of a page turner with Mike.
Yeah. He lit me up pretty quickly. He lit me up and then tossed me aside like old garbage. Pretty much. Pretty much.
Like the mold to the casserole.
I do think he liked my answer about frog gigging in the end. I think that was a plus, but then I think it went like straight downhill from there.
Yeah, because you said you were against it.
Yeah, right. And I think Yoda liked that, but then after that it was like all downhill. I just it was like I took gasoline, threw it in a dumpster, lit it on fire, jumped in the dumpster, and then rolled myself down a hill. Yeah. That's about how it felt.
Yeah, and then I said, you're supposed to be an expert in Star Wars.
Right.
You're supposed to be a Star Wars fan.
I'm supposed to be a Star Wars expert.
The Force to answer the questions. Oh, man.
No, Stig's been on my show a couple times. Yeah. Stig has popped into to my EU show a couple times. Or what? No, was it the Dark Council? No, it was the EU show. Yeah.
We got you're watching that tropical storm developing in the south of the Gulf, right? We might have to get ready for that one.
Who are we talking to now?
OG, Euler Greg.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a tropical storm Michael developing down there, and it's coming up. Might hit around Texas, Louisiana, over here in the Panhandle and stuff. Well, that sounds like fun. Not.
It's a very funny show. Again, it's a very, very funny show. But it's sort of that kind of. You want the person to not be ready when they go in. You know, I think you sort of. You just got to kind of play it by.
Yeah, kind of takes everybody watching this show out of the equation, doesn't it?
No, not really. But yeah, because you don't know what Yoda's going to ask.
Euler said, "Good chance to hijack that equipment of robots to Houston that will cover the storm. Cover a storm."
Right.
Oh Lord.
Those robots got to make it there.
That's like how sick.
there's good, honest, hardworking American men that want to hump
How
robots.
sick has our society become? I swear.
I love it. To me, it's so funny. I love it. That part.
So are they gonna have? Are they gonna have like um uh duplicates of Dolly Parton and Burt Reynolds?
I don't care. All I want is
This little whorehouse in Houston.
no. I want the three boobied girl from oh God, what's that movie?
Total Recall.
Total Recall. Yeah, that's what I want. I want the three boobs. Yeah.
Let's see. Don't let Lando be part of your team, Greg. He might control not. He might not control himself.
Yeah. Right. I'm glad poor Lando's not here to take that jab.
Oh Lord.
Right. And isn't it terrible that we now joke about Lando Calrissian in that way when we used to think of him as like the coolest guy ever in Star Wars?
They got to ruin everything.
Yeah.
That is their total goal, I think, is to ruin everything that was good. We were going to ruin it.
Well, he said, Sebastian said, Lando's funding the thing.
Westworld come to life.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh Lord,
It's crazy. It's crazy. But I will say this. This is the one thing I will say about it is at least there will be no unwanted children and no sexually transmitted diseases.
Euler Greg said, "Need a flying car, and I will be happy." So really, Craig, Greg, you seem like you want Chitty Chitty Bang Bang then, because that's the only flying car I remember.
I want Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Chitty Chitty Bang.
Oh, that was the greatest. That was a great movie.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, I love you.
See, that was back when Disney used to be able to make.
That's when they make good movies. Yep.
Yeah.
The original Mary Poppins.
When they had creative. When they had creative people who came up with brilliant ideas, even if they seemed silly.
What was that one? The Castle one with Jodie Foster when she was just a kid.
The Castle one with Jodie Foster when she was just a kid.
Yeah, because Jodie Foster got her start at Disney.
Yeah, but I can't picture the movie that you're talking about. You had Euler Greg wants a Jetsons car.
Meet George Jetson. You better hope they don't malfunction. It could be hurtful. Good point, Tariel.
Yes, that is a very good point.
Could be very hurtful, of course. Hey, as long as it's him and not me, I don't care. Let it be hurtful. Learn his lesson.
Wow. Okay. You can read Sebastian's comment.
All right. This just in. FNN exclusive. Robot brothels spawns the R2 Me Too movement. Lando refused to give a statement. Euler Greg, I have a girlfriend. TLOL.
You have a
robot
girlfriend?
It's made out of metal and moving parts.
I was going to say, you already have a robot girl? So you've already been to the brothel, picked up one of the girls and brought her home?
Yeah, he went to the docks and stole her from the crate.
Yeah, that's funny. Oh, yeah, Blackbeard's ghost. That's funny.
Yeah. That wasn't the movie I was saying. The movie I was thinking about was can't remember. Candlestick. Was that a movie? Was Candlestick? Was it called Candlestick?
I have no idea. Again, I don't remember Jodie Foster being in a Disney movie, and I'm not saying that she wasn't. I'm just saying I don't remember it. The first Jodie Foster movie I remember was The Bad News Bears.
Oh no, that was Tatum O'Neal.
Oh,
That
I'm
wasn't
sorry,
Jodie
Tatum
Foster.
O'Neal. That's right.
Come on,
Jodie
get your
Foster.
facts right.
I'm trying to think what the first movie she was in that I can think of her in was.
It was the Disney movie.
I don't know. I can't see her in a Disney movie. That's the problem.
That's because you're not as old as me.
I'm older than you.
No, you're not.
I'm way older than you,
No,
Ron.
you're not.
By like 50 years, Ron.
Oh yeah, you're 100 and something, huh?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm a Sith. I live
You're a
forever.
Sith.
I just look good still.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Let's see. I'm
you've been
looking
with a
this
tall.
up.
Wait, I'm confused. I'm confused because everyone is saying that OG is already with a robot, but he's saying he's been with a tall blonde girl for decades.
Oh, she was also in Tom Sawyer back in 1973. She played, I think she played Becky.
Candlewick.
Candlewick.
Terry LG saying Candlewick.
That's it. Thank you.
Yes. That's funny. I don't know that movie.
Really?
Yeah, I don't remember it. No, even the title's not familiar to me. So I'm gonna have to look it up because it's just not familiar to me at all. Sorry.
Well, you should be.
We
You're
could
supposed to know that stuff.
we could say that Jodie Foster was Annika from Pippi Longstocking. They looked similar. I watched Pippi Longstocking, and then I could say I saw her. Anyone else watch Pippi Longstocking as a kid?
Pippi, Pippi, Longstocking. If you say it fast, it's funny.
No, Hope and a Hey and an Ocean Nah.
That was same song. That was in the same movie. Don't
Yeah.
say no.
No, that's not
Yes.
how the song started.
Still, that's how it was. That's how
Yeah.
part of the song was.
Yes, it was. It is how part of the song
Well,
was, but
then why you say
that's
no?
because
Just because I didn't start
I
it the
was
way you wanted me
trying to
to?
get you to sing the
You
beginning
bastard.
of it. You have to say a hope and a hey and an Oshana.
I don't have
Okay.
to say anything.
Oh, you just have to ruin everything, Ron. Ron's a big party pooper.
I'm Darth Jagaris.
There we go. Darth Jagaris is a big party pooper.
I could be. You never know.
I guess Terry L remembers that movie well because she said David Niven was in it too. I do
Oh,
not.
the Disney movie?
Yes, Candlewick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was in Paper Moon also with Christopher Connolly.
Yes.
Courtship of Eddie's father she was in.
That one I vaguely remember.
Menace on the Mountain.
You know, Euler Greg brings up a very good point.
What?
Terry LG said, "Let's go fly a kite too." Euler Greg said all of this robot girl stuff came up right after the 8-hour live stream with the Rose Tico and the Twi'lek real doll. That's what started all this, and then right after that, we heard about the robot brothel, and we've been talking about it ever since. This is all stemmed from that live stream we did on Reviews for You, where I brought up the Twi'lek real doll, and then someone else started talking about Rose Tico and the Padme doll for Craig. Sorry. Now you got me doing
it. I know, and I feel so bad because I know it's Craig, and I'll be like just talking. I'll go, Greg.
You do it, and you just got me to do it, and I've never done that. You're a bad influence, Ron. Ron is a bad influence on all of us.
Yes, I am.
Yes. Yeah. You're just
Lord.
again, OG. You can report the news all you want. It's fine. We all know what's really going on. we all want to hear the actual story behind this story because it seems so ridiculous that how could we not? It's like trying to drive by a bad car accident, you know? You want to drive by and you don't want to look, but you do.
Ron is bad.
Ron is bad. You're
Greg.
right. Bad, Ron. Bad. Don't be bad anymore, Ron.
What'd you say?
I said, don't be bad anymore, Ron.
Why? Isn't that what Siths are supposed to be?
That's only on the Dark Council, Ron. The rest of the time, you're supposed to be a chipper, joyous host.
Oh,
right.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't read the contract fully. Shit. Are you still gonna pay me?
no. Sorry.
Oh, damn it! I just lost my money.
Yep, he lost all that money.
2 cents.
I thought it was 1.5 cents.
No, you promised me 2 cents.
I thought we agreed on 1.5.
No, it was rounded up. Remember?
I never round up unless
they don't make a half a cent.
Wait, I never round up unless I'm the one collecting.
Collecting something, all right.
Hound said Greg is a bad boy who needs a spanking, question mark.
Oh, damn.
well, because OG said I only cover one subject, and he's talking about the robot brothel because that's the only news he reports on.
More like whacked with a lightsaber.
Oh my God, that was not a picture I wanted in my head, but now it's there, and I can't erase it.
Sebastian, thanks for the laughs, guys and gals. I have to head out for a bit. Catch you later if you're still on. Drive safe, because if you're heading out, you're driving, and it is 12:43 there. So you know what they say is nothing good happens after midnight. So maybe you should just stay home. But hey, you know, be safe.
Yep. I agree. I just have this now. I have this picture in my head of Oiler Greg bent over a chair getting spanked on the butt with a green lightsaber.
With the green lightsaber, and then the bot has a feather in the other hand.
Oh man!
Oh, that's funny.
That was funny. Oh, it was a good little laugh. I was not expecting the live stream. You know, I should just assume from now on, anywhere I am, I could get an invitation to go live.
You never know,
right? I now have to be ready 24 hours a day. Ron goes live.
Well, I really didn't think, because I put the heading in there, right? And I was like, Mike will see that heading and he'll stay away.
I actually didn't see the heading. I just saw the little. I saw the little icon.
Hey, Chewbacca, Chewie.
I don't.
Hey, what's going on? Huh. How you doing tonight?
That's a new.
All the news stuff is done. I did that earlier, and then we're just hanging out and having some fun shooting shit.
Well, I couldn't help it. He's the one who said it. He said he didn't need to get spanked. He needed to get spanked with a lightsaber. So then it jumped into my head. Next thing I know, I have this picture of Greg bent over the chair, getting whacked with a green lightsaber by some robot chick.
And I added the feather.
And he added the feather.
Oh, Lord.
Sorry about that. Sometimes that's the way my mind works. It just goes right to the wrong place. It doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes, you know?
That's funny.
Yeah, well, again, he's the one who said spanked with a lightsaber, not me. I just drew the picture.
You read it wrong. Hound was talking about Ron.
I did?
Oh, Toriel's nightmares. Ah.
Oh, you're right. There's an apostrophe. I did not catch that. I just thought it was one word. That's funny. I still, again, it doesn't erase the fact that I see you in there getting.
Yeah, that image is stuck in my head now. Thanks.
But here's the thing. I'm gonna laugh about that for a while now. I did read it. You're right. I read it wrong.
He goes, "You guys misread a lot."
It's still. That's okay. It's still fun.
It's we're running the show, so we're allowed to misread stuff. we have control of all creative control.
Right. we reserve the right to read your comments however we want.
He's like, go reread it. It changes everything.
Well, I don't want to reread it because I like the way I read it. Oh, that was funny. That was too funny. Thank you for that laugh, everybody. Thank you. I just need to remember that just the way it is. That was perfect.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. I still think you should go on the live stream, Terriel. I really think you should. You should join them Monday if you're free. They go on at 6. It should be late enough for you. I know I go on at 5, and that's too early for you. But 6, you should be able to make that.
What? Why the tears, Terrio? What? I don't understand.
Because we subjected her to all those horrible things.
The nightmares?
Yes.
Oh.
Nightmares in the night. Nightmares.
See, I even got you singing now.
Right?
You heard it first here on Ron Navy's live stream.
Well, no, Craig tried to get me to sing on his show one time too. The problem is I'm so freaking tone deaf, that I cannot sing on key. So it's not very good when I sing.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm just making a point.
What matters is having fun and acting silly.
Okay. I'll agree with that most of the time. most of the time.
Look at Hound. He's just all here's a hug, Terrio. Feel better. Oh, Hound. You're such a sweet Hound. Here's a biscuit.
Wow. Wow, Ron.
Don't hounds eat biscuits?
Wow.
Oh shit! I couldn't resist. Sorry, hound. I mean, we already like decimated Euler Greg, so now it was Hound's turn.
I can't get the lime and the coconut song out of my. That song
You
can
put the
stick in
lime
your
in the
head.
coconut.
That song can stick in your head along with the that if you like pina coladas, like I'm not a fan of that song, but whenever I hear it, it stays with me for like a week after.
Like, what the hell is this? The
Huh?
other one is in the jungle, the mighty jungle.
The lion sleeps tonight.
In
Okay,
the jungle.
so I have a great story behind that song. So I was I don't know, I was about 15.
Chewy's like, what the hell did I walk into?
Yeah. Again, I don't know, Chewy, but this is pretty normal for us. So if you're normally on one of our streams, this is sort of how it goes.
Yeah. Somebody's smoking a lot of dope, and I'm not pointing fingers, but it's not over this side.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, nothing.
Anyway,
just being stupid.
So
we got off target. Stay off target.
Going back to my quick story about that song. I was about 15 and we were out picking up beers and we were in my friend's he had a Beetle. I think it was a 67. And we were coming around this turn on Figueroa and that song was playing.
On what? You were coming around what? On where?
We were coming around this corner on the street Figueroa, this big street, and we were just cruising along, and for whatever reason, lost
what
control.
Street? Figueroa.
Yeah, Figueroa. And
Figaro?
so
Figaro. Like that, Figaro?
Figueroa.
Oh, Figueroa. That doesn't work.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, you were coming across Figaro. We'll just keep with Figaro.
Okay.
All right.
So
continue.
Anyway,
sorry, I interrupted.
Yeah.
I didn't really mean to do that.
So anyway, the car rolls over, and this song's on the chorus. It's just going aweem away, aweem away, aweem away, aweem. We rolled all the way onto the hood, slid a half a block, hit a telephone pole, and bounced back onto our wheels with aweem away, playing the whole frickin' time. The whole time.
Oh my god, that is funny.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. So whenever I hear that song now, I think of that.
And Toriel said, "Oh no, now I have that song stuck in my head now."
Sorry. Sorry.
Oh Lord.
Sorry about that. Oh, by the way, whoever was my 80th sub, thank you. I was looking forward to hitting 80, so thanks for flipping that number for me.
Woohoo! 80 subs. You're kicking ass, buddy.
Yeah, not bad for 2 months.
Not bad at all.
Not bad for 2 months. Not bad for. I think I'm getting some people that dislike me as well, but it's okay.
Well, yeah, you did get 2 thumbs down today.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I guess people don't want to hear about Ray Park and Daniel Logan quitting the 501st.
I mean, I won't.
I guess that upsets some people.
Yeah.
Didn't upset me. You know, it's funny is people said to me too. I got a bunch of comments where people were like, "Oh, I didn't know you guys did that," and I'm like, "Well, I'm not 501st." People always think I'm 501st, and then somebody said to me, "Yeah, thank you, Terry LG." And then somebody said to me, they thought that Craig was a dark side rider, and I was like, "Really? What made you think that?" Nice. 64.
That's nice.
64 is a good number.
I think you all can figure out why I just have 30.
Probably because you goof around.
It's the laugh.
I don't think so. Again, I think that you'll do fine once you figure out a format. Your problem is people don't know when you're going to go on or what you're going to talk about, so they don't catch the beginning of your stream. They catch the end of it.
Yeah, I just like coming on and having fun.
Yeah. Yeah, 64 is a good number. Yeah, that was a good number.
69 is
Yeah,
better.
69 is better, but 80 is better than both of them. I just threw that out there to be stupid. Sorry.
I'm trying to figure out what 80 is. I know what 69 is.
80 is the number of subs I have. I was just throwing it out there to be stupid.
Oh boy. I think I subbed to your channel, don't I, Julie? I'm pretty sure I do. Let me look.
I don't even know who Chewy is. I don't think I've ever
Yeah.
seen Chewy.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to Chewy. I have been for a while, I think.
I don't think I've ever seen Chewy on any of my live streams or anybody's live streams before.
Dude, I just checked to see, and this first thing up is Rule of Two with Maul. So you better subscribe to Chewy. I mean, he's got Maul right up front.
Mm. Again, I not talking shit. I'm just saying I have never seen. You know me. I basically go by the chat. If you come in the chat, if you come in the chat and we talk and we get along, then if you do content, I'll usually follow you. If you don't do content, sometimes I'll sub, sometimes I won't. It just depends on, because a lot of times I'll sub to people who don't do content and they're like, "Why did you sub to me?" Oh, okay, sorry. So I never know. I just never know now. So I'm like, okay.
Well, usually if you go to their channel and they don't have anything on it, they don't do content.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But I've subbed to those people, and yeah, this is not my live stream. This is Ron Navy's live stream. But yeah, I did a live stream earlier, talking about the Daniel Logan and Ray Park thing. Yeah, I'm. If you click on my icon, well, no, I guess you can't click on my icon unless I comment in the thing. Yeah, if you just go check out Let's Talk Star Wars. I mean, again, you don't need to sub if you're not interested in what I'm doing. I'm fine with that. I actually like my subs to be interactive, which is, everyone that's on here I interact and joke with all the time. Yeah, no content, right? But that's what I'm saying. I go there and look, and I'm like, oh, okay, there's no content. Do I want to go? Oh, he found you because of Entertainment Hacker, Ron.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, I love Hacker. Hacker's funny, and I love his shills. His shill. Oh my god, I laugh. My gut just busts wide open.
Yeah, he just started following me like last week, I think.
Yeah.
And he mentioned for me to get over it. And here's the other thing that happens, just so I can mention this so people don't think that like I'm being a dick. My subs have jumped a lot in the last few weeks, and I've been so bombarded between my live streams and Craig's live streams and when Ron's live streams and everything going on. I feel like I'm on like YouTube all the time now. So I have not been watching a lot of people's stuff. I've been missing a lot of stuff, which I don't normally do. But it's just been a crazy couple of weeks for me. And then with my, with the thing with my uncle coming up, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm falling behind in my stuff. So sorry about that.
Yeah. That's why I'm doing all these live streams, because I know you show up and take your mind off all that crap.
Yeah. Well, I mean, nothing's going to take my mind off it. I'm bummed that For me right now, I think
No,
I
but
think.
when you're in here and I'm giving you shit and we're joking around, you ain't thinking about it.
Well, yeah, yes and no. I
No,
think.
you're a guy. You can't multitask and do two. You can't think and laugh at the same time.
Oh, I can. Oh, I can. Um, yeah. Again, for me right now, I'm sort of wrestling with the fact that I can't like afford to go see my uncle, and so that's sort of weighing heavy on me at the moment.
What were you thinking? Trying to fly or drive?
Well, I was actually gonna fly, but then I can't do that, and then I was thinking about driving, but the problem with driving is I don't have um I don't have any family to stay with in New Mexico, so
Uh,
I'd have to.
I thought you were gonna say the problem with is getting out of California because it'd break you just in gas alone to get out of California.
No, gas is not expensive here right now.
Yeah, what's the price of gas?
I think three something a gallon last time I went.
Three something? Three what?
I don't know. I don't know because I don't really pay attention.
Uh,
I don't worry about it until it gets over like four or something, and then I start paying attention.
I paid $2.54 last week to fill my tank.
Yeah, I've done. I do that when I'm up in Reno too.
Yeah, California is crazy, and they wanted to tax you guys even more for gas.
Yep, they sure do. They always do. But again, it's not something I think about anymore because it's been a part of my life for so long.
Yeah. So you don't have a place to stay, and where does he live?
Taos,
Taos,
New Mexico.
New Mexico.
Yes,
Hmm.
and unfortunately, I'm
You can't
taking.
stay at his place,
No, well, he doesn't. No, I can't stay
or is
beside
he
him.
in assisted living?
No, he's not in assisted living. It's such a long story.
Oh, okay. I won't. I won't
I,
pry.
I'll just I'll just say this: my uncle moved to New Mexico to be off the grid, so he lives in an Earth ship miles from anything, and he's not staying at his house because his house is too far away.
Okay.
You know.
All right. So he's kind
Well,
of like one of those like preppers, way off the grid, preparing for the end of times.
no,
Not
no,
saying
no.
that he is, but that's where the preppers usually go, way off the grid. I'm not saying he is one. I meant they usually go way off the grid, and they're so secluded.
Well, he didn't. That's he. So my uncle got into building Earth ships. For those of you who don't know what Earth ships are, they're completely recycled homes. Um, he got into building them, and they were banned in California. So he moved to New Mexico to build them.
Why did California ban them?
Well, the same reason that you can't go off the grid in California or do anything here is because the government's incredibly fucking greedy and they want every penny they can get and they want to ass rape you for every half penny they can get.
Hmm.
So, like here, if you go, like, I'll give you a perfect example of how fucked California is and how bullshit California is. So, like, if I get solar panels, right,
You get
and I
taxed
want
on
to
them.
and I want to use my solar panels and not power. I have to I have to pay the Department of Water and Power for a year. For a year. And then at the end of the year they'll reimburse me the money I've paid them, plus they'll pay me for the extra power I haven't used. So in the end they're going to end up owing me money, but in their mind I should pay them for a year so that they can use my money to invest it in other money before they pay me back.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's just fucking retarded.
Yep. Socialism at its best.
Well, it's here. It's not. That's not what it is. Here, it's a fucking incredibly greedy government that thinks that they have the right to overstep their boundary at their bounds at
That's what
every
government
moment.
does. That's what socialist government does. Is it
That's
knows
what
better
every
than you know. It wants all your money. It wants to take all your.
that's what every government does, brother. Every
Not
government
every.
throughout history.
Not my government.
Your government's doing it right now because we live in the same country.
No, I got my own government.
Oh, I see.
Hmm.
Okay, I see.
In my mind, it's my own government.
Yeah, that's why I stopped talking. Like I said, I see.
Well, Greg just subbed Hound.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah, but no content. LOL.
And Terriel did.
Uh,
G did too. See, everyone's subbing to everybody, and this is
make,
the other thing too.
make
Is
sure you give Hound a biscuit. He might bite if you don't.
oh God. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, fun night. Fun night.
Isn't it though? You didn't
Yeah.
even plan for this.
No, I
I
did
didn't
not.
plan for this. See?
I actually, my evening was supposed to consist of me sewing a Darth Plagueis skirt.
And then sleeping some more.
Well, no, I was just gonna sew a Darth Plagueis skirt.
Okay. See, isn't this a lot better?
Yeah, I mean,
Spontaneity, I tell you, it works.
it's okay. It's okay. I just found out that I'm probably gonna have to build another TK kit before the hike on the 20th. So that means I have to do Darth Plagueis and a TK in like less than 10 days.
12 days is the hike.
Huh?
12 days is the hike.
Right, and I have to go out of town on a business trip Monday and Tuesday,
Oh
so
boy.
I won't. So
You're
I
going to be
won't
putting
be.
in some overtime.
Yes, yes, I'm going to be putting in some serious overtime.
No hugs, Hound. Uh oh, what did Hound do? Roll back. Thanks, guys. Oh, Torio's like, no hugs, Hound? More like a question, I think.
Yeah, yeah,
He didn't
yeah,
give
yeah.
her a hug, so, oh, shame on the Hound. Did you give him his biscuit there, Torio?
No,
Maybe
it's
that's why
just
he didn't get a
it's
hug.
just if you read Hound's thing, it's just hugs.
Oh,
Hound needs some hugs.
oh.
He's changed his name the same way that Mr. Pete has changed his name. Because I don't think it used to say Hound needs hugs. It just used to
No,
be
I never used, yeah, I never said Hound.
Hound 3000.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm going to put on mine. Ron Navy needs to shut up.
That what a great name. Ron Navy needs a live stream intervention.
Lord. Be right back. Hold on.
But Ron Navy sure likes to start a live stream and then leave me leading his live stream.
Yes, I do.
It's a lot of fun to live stream with Ron. Hey, hold on. I got to go to the bathroom. Run my live stream for 15 minutes.
There you go. You got it. See how much I trust you? Be back.
Whatever, Ron. Wow. Somebody doesn't like hugs or being touched. That was sort of out of characteristic. I'm saying for this group, not for you. Right? Yep, there's Ron squeezing out a Last Jedi and change it to Ron Navy needs some spanking. That's a good one. I like that one. Oh, at least you guys keep it fun in the chat, you know? Definitely. Definitely keep it lively. A little ridiculous, but lively. So, are you gonna do the stream, Terriel, on Monday? I really think you should. If you do it, I will make sure I'm listening in. Because otherwise, I don't think I'll be listening in because I will be traveling. But I would listen in to hear you talk. Definitely. Yeah, I would definitely listen in for that. Sorry. Spaced out on something. Well, it's not too late, right? That's you're in the same time zone as me, so that's 6 p.m. for you. You'd go on at like 6.
Space,
You
the
can just
final
leave whenever you
frontier.
want to.
Who let the Wookiee out? Who let the Wookiee out?
Wow. Yeah. So, did you see Hound's thoughts on your change of name?
No.
You should read it. It's sort of funny. Okay, it's funny.
Let's see. Change it to Ron Navy needs some alcohol.
No, that's not what it says.
That's what I'm reading.
That's not what it says.
That's what I'm reading.
Ron Navy definitely doesn't need any alcohol.
That's exactly what I'm reading.
Wow. How about we change it to Ron Navy can't read English? Because I swear alcohol doesn't start with an SP.
Chewie's like, oh crap, now I'm going to have to make more videos. There's nothing wrong with more videos.
Yeah, well.
Unless they're bad like mine.
I was gonna say, but I
I
wasn't
beat
trying
you
to
to
say, but I said. That was funny.
Damn, DJ in here?
No.
Sounded like his coffin opening.
It sounded like a coffin opening. That's funny. Yeah, so that your the Ask Yoda's up to like 28 views, Ron.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's because you told everybody here and they went and watched it.
But no, but I'm just saying it's up to like 28 views now, so
How
it's
many
getting.
thumbs downs it got?
I don't know. Hold on, let me see. Let me check the thumbs down to thumbs up ratio. I'm sure there were a lot of thumbs down, but they were probably for me.
No, they'd be for me.
They were for my lack of ability to. You got 10 thumbs up and no thumbs down.
Oh, okay.
Yep, not bad.
20 some
Not bad.
views? Hey, I'm almost batting 50%.
Yep.
That's pretty good on YouTube.
Yep, that sure is.
Yeah.
Oh, so Terrielle is saying that she doesn't get to come on to Craig's show until 9 or 9:30.
Where did she say that at?
Right at the bottom.
Oh,
of
wait,
the
I didn't scroll down a lot, did I? Okay, none of us have no hugs. Jeez, I'm like way up in the chat. What the hell am I doing up there? Okay, let's see. I don't get on to listen till 9 or 9:30. What time zone is that?
She's in the same time zone as me. She's in New Mexico. Oh no, wait. New Mexico's a different time zone. Shit.
That's mountain time, isn't it?
I'm thinking Arizona. Yeah, it's mountain time.
So
It's 2 hour
is
difference.
that mountain time, or are you talking about Craig's time?
Well, no, that can't be Craig's time because Craig starts streaming at 9 o'clock.
Oh, that's true.
So it's got to be our time or mountain. Maybe it's mountain time. Should be 6. So if he starts at 6 my time, it would be she'd start. It'd be 8 her time.
Hmm.
So she comes on an hour to an hour and a half after the show starts.
Well,
Yeah, mountain
that'd
time.
be all right.
Right. Yeah. So you could basically, they would send you the invite, and then when you come on, you would just click it and you would join the group.
Yeah.
You just wouldn't start at the beginning of the show.
Right.
And that's not a problem because I'm sure that DJD will do his talking and news part, and that'll take up the beginning, and then
That'll take
everyone will
about
do
2 hours right there.
right, and then everyone will do their little spiel, and
Yeah. What's up there, Mad Talk?
yeah, what's up, Zach?
He's in your time zone, so it's still early over there.
Right. Yeah, it's a little after 9. Oh no, it's 10
He's
now.
echoing.
It's 10 now.
Hello,
It's getting
hello,
late.
hello.
It's getting late now.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Well, no, I'm saying it's 10 now. I thought it was still like 9 something.
Mm.
We've been on for a second, but you have 9 people in the chat.
Yeah, that's cool.
Breaking new records, Ron.
I know, right?
Record breaking.
What are you up to there, Mad Tuck? You wanna come on? Just say the word. Word.
Word
Oh,
up.
you just got home from work. Damn, on a Saturday.
Yeah, that sucks. He does want to come on.
Huh? Does he?
Does want to come on. He said, sure.
Okay. Oh, I just saw that. Just popped up. Just
I'm getting tired.
Ow. You're getting tired? But you're on the West Coast. How can you be getting tired?
Because life has been kicking my ass this fucking week, dude. With like
No,
no breaks. Every time I think something's getting better, the fucking other shoe drops, dude. I'm just exhausted. I went from having this really nice weekend and being on the Star Wars Theory fan film to
right,
like just problem after fucking problem after problem.
right.
So I'm just trying to make it through this week, man. It's almost over. Tomorrow begins a new week, and I hope it'll be better than this one.
Yeah, it will.
And I hope I have time to actually put some content out because I want to finish that Mando build and show you guys the finish. For the armor.
Right, right.
So, yeah, I'm trying to do that, and we'll see. We shall see.
Right.
I ran out of paint while painting the armor. So.
Oh shit!
I gotta go pick up more black and more red, so I can do my Death Watch Mando armor.
You should have got the invite there, Mad Tot. I sent it.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it go out.
Yeah. Man, you said we had 9 viewers. It's like dropped down to 6. We lost 3.
Uh,
You're putting people to sleep talking about how
yeah,
tight you are.
I don't do Red Bull. I'm so no. I'm so no to Red Bull.
No, no, no.
Well, because I worked for an entertainment marketing company for a little while, and we had Red Bull. We had Red Bull in the warehouse along with Sky Vodka because they were two of the companies that we worked with,
Mm-hmm.
and we used to get to we would do like bartend for movie stars' birthday parties or shit like that. It's really stupid, but anyway,
All
so
right.
we did Orlando Jones' birthday party at the Melrose Fashion Design House, and all we served was Red Bull and Sky Vodka, and it was like rats at the feeder bar. Our line was the longest line. It was full all night, and we walked out with each of us made over $500 in tips
Wow. That's
because people
pretty
are just
good.
addicted to that stuff. You know?
Yeah. I used to like the doing the Jaeger bombers.
Yeah, Jaeger bombs are fun.
And there he is.
They're good.
Missing no
Hey,
reward.
hey guys, what's going on?
Got milk?
So
Um, how's everything going?
Oh, it's going good.
yeah.
Mike's calling me. He said I need an intervention.
Yeah, he needs a fucking live stream intervention. Since Ron started live streaming, he's like live streaming 2, 3 times a day, every day.
That's fantastic. Well, he's retired. He's got the time.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, it's like his drug now, and he may need a little intervention to wean him off the drug.
I think he's got a little something else for himself too. You had that bottle I saw. Very impressive.
Oh,
Oh, you talking
is
about
that
this?
the 63 crown? Is that
Is
what
that what it was, Ron?
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm too drunk to remember what it was.
Oh,
Or
that's
I
right. That
was
night
too
you're.
drunk to remember now. I'm
Yeah.
definitely sober right now, but I did have a very drunken call in the other week or whenever that was.
DJ's in the house.
It's too late for him.
It's too late for him. I told you I heard his coffin open, didn't I? And all of a sudden, here he is.
Yeah. You did
Yeah,
say that. You did say
I
that.
did say that, and then like 5 minutes after I said that, boom, there he is. He showed up.
Yeah. Yep. Again, man, I'm still going to say I cannot believe I am the only person who reported on that Ray Park Daniel Logan story. I cannot believe it. I'm still blown away. Every other little piece of information that I've ever gotten, like by the time I go to say something on YouTube, there's already 20 videos up. This one, I got the information. I messaged it to like 5 other people. Nobody else had heard of it. I came home from fucking lunch and then had time to do it, and still nobody else has done it, which is like crazy to me. It just seems insane since Star Wars news is like a feeding frenzy right now.
Yep. See, what did you say? I wanted to make sure it was real before telling you, Mike.
Oh, it's real. Ray Park posted it on his own Instagram page. It's not rumor because, again, Ray Park went on his Instagram page, and I actually have a screenshot of what he typed on his Instagram page. And it was not but it was a lot of capitals. There were no curse words, but it was a lot of capitals. So it was a lot of yelling.
Yeah, well, I don't blame them.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm just saying that like it just seems like every time you turn around, the Disney is burning another bridge, you know?
Well, I say screw them. Who cares?
DJ said, so ask him to join your team.
Yeah, they're not going to join. The only reason they were part of that team was because of the movies.
Well, have either of you guys seen Iron Man 3?
Iron Man 3.
Hey,
Yes,
that's
sir.
an old one.
Iron Man 3, the original Last Jedi, the original failure. Yeah, I got into it on Entertainment Hacker today. Yeah, he invited me over there, and I reminded myself of Iron Man 3, where we had the Mandarin, who was the most badass villain ever, ever. And you meet him, and he's this little dude from the UK. Like you see all these videos of him saying, "And I will burn down your embassy," and then all of a sudden you get to him, the face to face, and he's this little British dude from the UK, Trevor. He was an actor playing a role, and the real bad guy is somebody you didn't even know until the end. It was just that was the original Last Jedi, subverting, cutting your expectations. I expected, the Heath Ledger Joker type of bad guy, and we get, some dumb shit.
I don't think I saw that Iron Man.
No, I'm kind of like lost.
It
Yeah,
sucked. It sucked. They pulled a Ryan Johnson, is what they did.
Mm.
right. Yeah, I'm not a huge
Do they have a
Marvel guy.
round head too?
Do they have? Yeah,
I'm not sure.
they do because he's in house, right? He's a Disney employee, and they're both Disney companies.
Well, I think that came out a few years ago, but it was Marvel's only major flop where people hated it.
Yeah, again, I can't even tell you which Iron Man movies I saw because was basically, the only reason I saw them was because my wife was watching them. The same thing with like the what's his name, Thor. I would have never seen any of the Thor movies had my wife not watched them. So I mean, the superhero thing doesn't do it for me anymore. I don't know what it is. I can't explain it. It just unfortunately it just doesn't do it for me
I would
anymore.
agree with you there. Thor kind of sucks. Iron Man 2 was good. Whiplash was cool. The first Iron Man was good. You had Jeff Bridges in there as Obadiah Stane. So yeah, I mean, I like Iron Man. I think Robert Downey Jr. is hilarious. That guy is a good comedic actor. Like Due Date and Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Some of his comedy stuff is really good. So I think in terms of Marvel, the comedy is on point most of the time.
Yeah, but it's sort of cheeseball comedy. So it's on point, but it's meant to sort of be cheeseballish, which I think works in that genre. But when they try and take it out of that genre and put it somewhere else, that's when it fails. Like they don't seem to know the difference between how to do comedy for one thing and how to do comedy for another. They just know one way to do comedy, right?
Well,
Because
I would agree with that.
didn't you feel like Star Wars, the last Star Wars, like there was a lot of Marvel comedy in that?
I think the comedy of Star Wars should be very sarcastic. It should
Right.
be, you know, um, yeah, just really sarcastic. Like, this is Star Wars comedy. The odds are 300, million to one. That's
Right.
comedy. That's Star
Right.
Wars comedy.
Right. Right. Right.
Like it's sophisticated. It's what else it is. It's dry humor. It's not outwardly funny. It's sort of like snarky type humor.
It's British humor.
Let me think. Like another example. Here's something from the Clone Wars for you, Mike. Is Anakin says, "When am I gonna be a master? And why am I always the one getting caught?" And Obi-Wan says, "Well, at least you're a
At,
master
at getting
of
caught.
getting caught."
Right.
That's
Right.
Star Wars humor. So I mean,
Yeah.
the example of let me throw this officer, let me throw him off the edge of the command bridge, I mean
Right.
that does not work,
No.
but here's something though is Star Wars and I'm happy to announce to you guys got a divorce.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, she was a sexy thing for years, and she got a little fat, a little chubbier with the prequels, and she really let herself go with the Last Jedi. She couldn't stay out of the chicken wings at night, and so
Chicken wings.
yeah, she got a little chubbier for the prequels, but it was fine, and she really let herself go with um, episode 7 and 8. So me and Abu were talking about this earlier today. Abu was saying, she was presentable. You could bring her to the table. You could bring her to meet your parents, but it just didn't work out in the end. So yeah, with my 2 month hiatus, yeah, me and Star Wars got a divorce. Luckily, I didn't lose too much of my property.
Buddy. Yeah.
So that's a positive thing. I can't I can't be doing it. I'm not. I think I'm leaning towards your position now, Mike, where I'm done with the future stuff. Unless they do something crazy, they've lost me.
Yeah, I agree, and I was trying to be a proponent of, maybe the D&D trilogy can save it, but I'm really noticing that Disney just doesn't have a clue, and I can't see that trilogy being good with the fucking PG rating that they're sort of putting on it. I hadn't thought about it. And then I was thinking about how soft the new movies have been. Like, we didn't really see anything other than like Phasma's helmet get broken in or whatever. There really wasn't anything. And then I'm thinking back to the prequels. And in the prequels, people are losing limbs. They're getting their fucking heads cut off. It's like bloody. Little kids are getting, you know, maliciously beaten to death with lightsabers, and Disney doesn't want to go near any of that, and they're just making it not. They're saying they're doing it for the kids, but really they're just making Star Wars not any fun anymore.
Yeah, yeah, I would agree with you, man. It's just I had to sign the divorce papers. I couldn't help myself, and I did actually a couple weeks ago. Last time we spoke, it might have been on my show or one of the last times we spoke. You mentioned the grieving process of Star Wars, and I actually went and caught your wife's margarita confession.
Yes.
I remember that.
Which is
Yes.
hilarious, man. I didn't see it when it premiered, but I went and watched it the other day, a couple weeks ago or something. And she's funny, man. Your wife is funny, and she was saying how there's the grieving process, and divorcing myself from Star Wars, where I'm not even watching any of the old movies or anything, and I haven't for a while, few months now, and yeah, it gives you a better peace of mind. I'm on the, I've accepted the death, and I'm ready to move on. So yeah, I'll probably get back into it. I'm going to go see, in terms of the divorce, I lost $12. Okay, I'm going to end up going to see episode 9. I'll probably give some commentary on that. And then I don't know what's going to happen from there. I'll probably watch the premiere of The Mandalorian, just the first episode. If I like it, maybe I'll keep watching. But aside from that, I don't know what I'm doing with Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm doing EU. That's what I'm doing. I just don't even care about anything they're doing. I'll just keep doing my shows, my Dark Council and my EU. I think the Dark Council will get better and funnier as we progress and create our characters and our storylines. So I think there's only a positive from that. And the EU show, people actually enjoy coming on and talking about the EU. I just had Damaj and I on the other night, and he was he was jumping all over the place, and he was like, "Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place, but there's all this stuff I want to talk about." It's for me that reminds me of the joy that I need from Star Wars, and if I'm getting it there, I don't need Disney for anything, But that's just me. Star Wars is my life.
Well, that sounds good. I'm glad that you're able to get that from your EU show. That's fantastic. But the negativity brings my morale down. It doesn't affect me, throughout the day to day. But I said this earlier today on the Entertainment Hacker stream, and I thought about doing this. I thought about putting together a parody video. And maybe Mike, you could do this because I'm not going to do it. So if you want to take this idea, go ahead. It just showing how fans actually reacted to The Last Jedi, and you would start be brushing your teeth, and you'd pause and you'd go, "Fuck, motherfucking motherfucker," and you just remind you're driving down the road, you're driving up, you're driving to work. Did Luke just drink alien goat tip milk? Did I really just watch that? And so forth. You're taking a shit, and all of a sudden you're like, can Holdo do that? Can she really ram the fucking ship through the fleet? I don't think so. And all that. I think that's how it was. You just be, making breakfast, and it would just something would pop into your head.
For me, I did not even want to see that movie. I had no interest in that movie before it came out. Most of you have heard this story. I only did it because my charity group took kids, special needs kids, and kids fighting cancer to see the movie with us in costume, or I would not have seen the movie. Who did you just add to the chat, Ron? Ron, we're gonna have like 50 people in here and be talking till 2 a.m.
Yes, Mike gave me an idea. We did a little news show today.
Oh, I love the new show. Did you catch his new show, Mad Talk?
No, I did not.
It's called Yoda Asks. It's very short. It's very funny. I got to be the first guest, and yeah, it was very interesting. You should probably volunteer to be on the show.
Well, I can do a few voices for you if you need.
No, he just wants you to be you, and he'll be Yoda, and you check it out, and you'll understand.
And really... Ron does the voice of Yoda.
Right. Ron is Yoda asking you questions. It's called Yoda Asks.
Master Yoda, you survived.
It's not the Yoda you expect, though. I'll tell you that.
Where are you, Ron? Are you here, Ron?
Yeah, I'm here.
You don't know the line, do you?
What's that?
Master Yoda, you survived.
Oh.
Oh, you're dropping the ball, Ron. You know it, Mike. You know the line, don't you?
Well, I'm sorry. I was reading the chat.
It's something like surprise.
Yeah, that's right. There you go.
Yeah. Surprised are you? I'm waiting on. He hasn't shown up yet. Why?
Who?
Who? Not the owl. Who?
Oh,
there he is.
All right, let me adjust this so it's not too bloody loud.
It's too
Well,
loud.
you're always loud anyways.
It's
What are you
too
talking?
loud.
This is true. Well, you know,
Hey, what's going on?
I was busy entertaining some women.
We need much less cowbell out of DJD's mic, please. Much less cowbell.
I'm going to work on it now.
I agree.
Well, the other Hangouts was good.
You're always live streaming, huh?
Or I'm
Jesus.
guest starring on someone else's. So yeah, I didn't expect it this weekend, but you got to go when you got to go. So
I would say, would you call yourself a podcast addict?
I didn't really want to do it today, but it was like I gotta do it. Gotta make the people happy, right?
And you say I got the problem, Mike.
I know. Well, I'm just guest starring. I'm not actually,
thing.
having to work the thing. I just get to relax and be a smartass, so it's different.
Yeah, he's doing
this isn't
what
bad
I
at
did,
all.
which is he's jumping around on different people's things. You just randomly start your own and then invite people on.
See, that's actually hard work. What he's doing, Ron's doing, just chilling out on his channel. I mean, I don't have any
I'm happy. I don't have to do any of the work now, so I'm happy.
Right.
Exactly.
That's exactly
So much easier.
Ron is slow. Yeah, we knew that already. Tell us something we don't know, OG.
Well, I still want to have a fight with you, Ron, on Battlefront, man.
Well,
Ron,
that's gonna.
Battlefront?
I know. But I had to shut it down for a couple months, so you got to wait.
Are you making fun of me, Ron?
I'm just teasing with you, like you do me.
I think woodsheds were taken there.
I really want you at your best when we fight. So if I get that anger going, anger I see in you, then I'll know I'll get your best.
Exactly. Their audio should be as loud now.
Ron, I don't think you could fight your way out of a paper box, Ron.
Well, you couldn't fight your way out of if I pissed on the paper bag and made it all wet and made it easy for you and cut a hole in it.
Well, we'll see.
Almost as bad as the orange-haired freaks from STD. That's a Klingon my ass. God damn.
You got what on your ass?
Orange-haired Klingons. It's terrible.
No, you got bat shit on your ass is what you got.
That is accurate.
Yes.
God, Ron, you got the bat shit.
Kawano up in this house.
I got to get me the bat credit card, man, with the little bat wings on there.
Yeah, that thing is actually cool.
I'm Batman.
You got it wrong. No, this is how you do it. I'm Batman. A little Michael Keaton right there.
God dang it! Well, you did the Michael version.
This is Disney's version.
I'm Batman.
Oh God.
Yeah,
I think.
DJ.
I think in the Disney version it would be more like, I'm Robin.
I don't think Girl Robin is a bad idea. I don't.
Oh, I wasn't talking about a girl Robin.
Well, then what would you do with Catwoman and Batgirl?
I don't like Batgirl. Batgirl is a bad character. I would say make Robin a chick. It worked great in Dark Knight Returns.
The original Batgirl was super hot.
Which one are you talking about?
The one from the original TV series, the one that was opposite Eartha Kitt.
Yeah, I never saw the original.
Oh, okay. Eartha Kitt was hot. Yes, Eartha Kitt was super hot.
Because when you said that, I thought you were talking about the Joel Schumacher Batman.
No, I was talking about the original TV series that I grew up on.
Yeah, I never saw it.
The Adam West one.
Adam West.
Where the Batmobile used to come out of a cave in Griffith Park, which is down the street from me. It was very cool. I used to love that Batman.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I was a kid, and
Well, you can hike it. Where do you live in California? You said, Mike.
Yeah, I live in LA.
Have you ever hiked down to see the actual cave?
Yes, that's what I just said. It's in a park near my house. It's actually in the same park that I'm doing the hike to honor my brother-in-law on the 20th.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Right in
So
that
you
park.
saw it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Cool.
I've been there. I've also been in the old LA Zoo cages because we have the old LA Zoo in that park as well.
Until you broke out.
The cages are all still there. So you can climb in the old LA Zoo cages, which is really weird.
Well, yeah, I saw it. Who's that dude who does all those interviews with people hiking?
Oh,
do you guys know who I'm talking about?
You're fine. Jesus.
He's passed away, right? He used to be on what was the PBS?
He passed. I'm talking about the YouTube guy.
Oh no, I don't know him.
Yeah, he talks to comedians and stuff and actors. They went down. He was with Jack Black. That's how I found out about it. That it's a real cave you can go into in California.
Wow, that's weird.
Yeah.
She'll pop. That's probably notifications not going out. it's like every other.
He was with Jack Black.
It's a real cave, but it's not super deep like it looks.
How did he get his fat ass in a cave?
It's a big cave.
I think he's funny. People don't like Jack Black. I think he's pretty funny.
I like Jack Black.
And you know what? I thought Jumanji was going to suck. And I thought it turned out pretty good.
Well, The Rock was in it.
Yeah, he's good. Kevin Hart is okay. I don't think he's as funny as people think. And then you got Jack Black. What do you guys think? Do you think Kevin Hart is funny?
No.
He's okay, but no, I wouldn't say funny.
Yeah, he's just not funny. I don't know how
he's amusing.
People think but he's, you know what it is?
Yeah. It's like Three Stooges thinking they're funny, Not really.
I love Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny.
I'm sure someone got pissed at Three Stooges remark. Yes.
Well, I think. Would you agree? Would you guys agree that he's a PG comic? Is what he is.
Yeah, pretty much. When he's not doing his stand-up, he's a candy ass.
The problem.
Kevin Hart, yeah.
Yeah, Kevin Hart.
I would consider Kevin Hart not a comedian.
That I could believe
also. Nothing he says is very funny. It's just that he's small and he looks funny. So
he can sell out a giant arena.
Yeah, that's why
just
I said
on his name.
Music.
Well, okay, so there have been many comedians that could do that, and not all of them are still comedians.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, let's talk about favorite comedians. I love stand-up comedy. I'm a big stand-up comedy guy. I've listened to everybody out there.
Richard Pryor.
Pryor.
Eddie Murphy.
George Carlin.
Yep.
Sam Kinison.
Yeah, Sam's good.
Chappelle.
Chappelle. And don't forget Andrew Dice, just because of the era he was in.
Yes. Yeah.
No, I like Andrew. Andrew Dice Clay.
Era would not have been funny, but because he did it at the right era, it was funny.
I still like what he does. I like his TV show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Steve Martin was all right when he was doing at the beginning when he was doing stand-up comedy.
Yeah, lately Steve is kind of just okay on Twitter and everywhere.
All he's doing is
I never liked Steve all that much.
I hated him initially a little bit, actually, and then
some comedians
grew on me. Steve Martin grew on me.
Fucking jerk. So
some comedians
that's
are better in movies than they are on stand-up.
Which is weird. I know a lot of people
Which makes them not comedians. That makes them actors. That do they do stand up on the side.
It depends because
Robin Williams is a great example.
With the fiery hellfuck.
Robin Williams has been in tons of hit movies, but he was always a stand-up comedian.
Well, yeah, because he was able to improv very easily.
Well, did anybody here see his stand-up he did with the troops? Oh my God, so funny.
Who?
Robin Williams.
Oh, Robin Williams is hysterical.
Fucking hilarious.
Robin Williams is a genius, but the problem with Robin Williams was he was always on. Like he was like that. He was like that all the time.
I like Patrice. I like Bill Burr. I think Cat Williams is kind of funny. There's a bunch of stand-up comedians I like. I like Louis C.K. too.
The problem,
and am I not allowed to like Louis anymore? Am I supposed to hate his stand-up?
Who?
Louis C.K.
No,
you like
innocent,
whoever you like.
guilty in my book. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Again, I unfortunately I don't think there are very many funny comedians left. Most of them are dead or retired.
Yeah,
I've got one more to add. Norm Macdonald.
Norm's okay. I would say I would rather see Dave Chappelle over half of those people, but but Chappelle went crazy, and he's good now that he's back. He's not as funny as he was. Chappelle
Well, I
was
think
great.
there was something weird going on. There was something weird going on with him. I think he was threatened or something weird happened to him.
well, here's the thing, especially comics today, they can't get away with saying what they used to say. Everything is so.
I'm watching Toriel. Louis is there saying, "You guys are looking down here all today, so we can do what we want."
Everything is so PC nowadays that it's comics can't be comics no more.
Well, hey, stand up is still good, man. I still watch stand up. There's a million sets out there. I think there's enough you could watch till you die, probably.
Yeah. There's a lot of bad comedians. A lot of them.
Yes.
I knew a lot of them growing up.
And guess what? They're almost all on Netflix now because Netflix. Right. If you happen to maybe have done stand up once in your life, you can now have a Netflix special.
Yeah. Well, luckily Netflix is fair though. They pay based on. It's not a matter of opinion. They pay you based on. They'll let you do your special if you're a comedian, but they pay you based on tickets sold in your last tour. So if you sold 300,000, you get paid 300,000 for your special. You sell 2 million tickets, you get paid 2 million.
I don't have Netflix, so
I do. We don't have. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Jesus. We don't have cable or network TV. We stream everything, and we have Hulu.
I would say currently no. From what someone's saying in the chat, Joan Rivers was funny. I mean, the only funny comedian, sadly, is someone playing a comedian on at least Miss Maisel, the Miss Maisel show. I find that funny.
Joan Rivers was funny. So was
she's not a comedian in real life. So yes, we don't have Miss Maisel being a comedian for real, but she's fucking funny and has the timing down. But again,
I've always thought, and you guys, feel free.
Was good.
Yeah.
Well, you guys feel free to disagree, but I've always thought Amy Schumer was not funny.
I know. I agree.
She got arrested today.
Not only that, she steals shit from other people.
And she got arrested today.
Yeah, and then doesn't do the joke right. Yeah.
How about Joey Diaz? Joey Diaz.
I don't know who he is.
How about Joe Rogan?
Yes, Joe.
He's okay.
Joe had his moments of being funny, and then he went completely to shit.
I like Tim Allen.
And now he's not funny at all, sadly.
Not at all.
But he's amusing.
He's good at doing comedy on a TV show.
Who? Tim Allen?
I think
he's good at stand-up too.
I don't like his stand-up.
I've never seen his stand-up.
I do.
Yeah,
His
no.
stand-up's not much different than what he puts on TV.
But that's what I'm saying. He's good at doing a TV show. He's not good at stand-up.
I differ.
His stand-up is on the stage by himself. He's not playing off of other people.
Yeah, exactly. He's better playing off other people than by himself. How could I say it, Tim? He seemed flat when on stage.
We're in trouble now, guys. They're watching. Who's watching?
I am.
I know I'm watching.
I keep commenting
I'm
on the
not.
Dark Side Riders.
What they're saying in chat.
I'm
So,
watching
it's
everything.
like,
you
if I
guys
happen to
say.
be here, I do actually look down.
Well, we were talking with them more, but now that we have 4 people on, it's a little bit harder to do
Yes. As I focus is not there, especially on the.
Well, DJ's not doing his job. That's the problem.
Exactly. I should not look at all. Go look at titties. I mean, what? An ass. There we go. There we go. I had to put the acid. Yes. Speaking of, let's talk Star Wars. Need some tits and ass. Female Sith on the Patreon. Definitely. I'm joking.
Well, check this out.
But
if
you guys want to see female Sith, just go to the Dark Side Riders.
I've managed to.
This is true.
I've managed to corrupt Mike and get him to call Craig Gregg. I've managed to get
Oh God, you're evil.
DJD on my show prior to the 27th of this October.
Yeah, that thing.
And I'm still looking for the missing monkey so I can collect the no reward.
I don't know what that is.
Look at Mad Talk's milk carton.
Oh, that's funny because that's funny because I had to look at the tablet because on the phone it's Mad Talk's regular logo.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's pretty ingenious there. I like that milk curtain.
So yeah, my suggestion: go slap Ray Park and tell him to get the fuck on your damn side already, since it's the only other place if he wants to do that, he's going to be doing it probably. It's
You know what, Mike?
I would have the balls to go tell Ray Park to join you just to spite the 501 assholes.
Well, no, it would help you out tremendously.
Oh yeah, it would be it would be great.
That would be insane.
If you happen to have a way to contact him, do so.
Not to mention, be the actor who plays my favorite character joining my group too, which would be awesome.
Yeah, you would way to really put it to Disney.
Yeah.
Well,
another bonus.
That's one of the reasons he would want to join, but that would take you up, so many pegs at once. Getting Ray Park, you should give that a shot.
Yeah, he's not gonna do it.
Don't have the confidence to try it. I agree with Matt on this.
Well, no.
What could you lose by asking him?
I've personally spoken to Ray before because of my cosplay.
There you go. You got the in. Just go fucking try one last time.
Yeah.
Mike's him humming around because he's talking in chat. Type it in chat, so he's kind of like.
See, here it's like okay, I tell him go to the movie and then have fun, and you're gonna be big time, and he ends up being big time, and he's like, no, I'm not gonna do it. It's like, god dang, it's like trying to push the little kid into the damn water. It's like, go swim, you bastard, swim.
Wow.
Fly, Scotty, fly.
Wow.
Oh, Lord.
Fucking nephews and shit.
Hey, he's got to learn somehow, right?
Yeah. Again, I can reach out to Ray. I can't see them doing it because no matter what, he still is under contract with Disney.
Still has nothing to do with you, though. It's a separate animal.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a complete. He could totally do both if he wanted to.
He could, but I'm telling you from experience that we've had problems with them and people doing both. That's
I get you, but it wouldn't be doing both. It'd be doing just you.
Yeah,
doing just you.
Enjoying it, and at the same time giving it to Disney.
Plus, he probably wants that Solo 2 paycheck.
Say again?
He wants to get his hands on that Solo 2 paycheck.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to do a Solo 2. I
They're
think
not
they're
doing
going
a
to do a
fucking
Darth
Solo
Maul
2. That's
spinoff.
dead. It's fucking
Yeah,
dead.
I think they're just going to make a Darth Maul spinoff based on that movie. That's what I think they're going to do. I don't think it'll be a Solo 2. I think that's their chance to go, oh, we can make a Darth Maul movie.
In their minds.
I understand, but I'm just saying I think that's what they're
No,
thinking.
I know that, but the only way they're going to pull that off is new people are in charge, and that we don't know about for the next couple of years.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't have to talk about that shit anymore.
Yep, I'm glad to. I'm
So
glad.
sick of it. I just,
I'm
happy about not talking about KK for 2 fucking years.
I am too, and so there's sort of a double-edged sword for me. Like, I miss Craig, and I really want Craig to come back and talk because I miss having him talk and doing all that. But he's gonna want to come back and talk about that, and that is
speaking of evil bastard, someone actually suggested Star Wars Darth Maul is the next movie, not Han Solo 2. Yep. Son of a bitch.
Yep.
No. Oh, I'll add it somewhere. I bet it was fucking Mike Zero.
Yeah.
I just know it. No, it's fucking Mike Zero. He was listening on our stream, and it was like, you know what? I'm gonna go make a video about it right the fuck now.
Oh, he said Darth Maul.
Yeah, Star Wars Darth Maul next movie, not Han Solo 2.
Right.
Hey, Ron, I'm heading out, man. Take it easy.
All righty,
Zach,
take it easy, brother. Have a good night.
Man.
Relax.
Thanks for stopping by.
Get yourself a drink.
All right. All right. Take care, guys.
Yep.
Later.
Brother.
Yeah. Oh, that's maybe why we left the 5-0 first. God dang, according to this article.
Did you read?
No, I'm saying this is from a while ago. If he was in talks with Disney to do a Darth Maul film, and then you saw what just happened with the 5-0 first, they may have been like, no, fuck you right now, Ray Park. Imagine if they said we're going younger. That would really piss him off. Yeah, oh, no, this is not. Wow. This is not Mike Zero for once. This might be real news. God dang. I'll save this for later.
Let me find
Let me throw you the thing.
Wait, no, but let me find this for you so I can. Where the hell is it?
Yeah.
I want to read exactly what Ray Park said so you guys can hear this. This is directly from I Am Ray Park on Instagram.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, that is Ray Park's personal Instagram account.
Yeah.
It says hashtag announcement. Starting, this is all in capital letters now. I am no longer a 501st Legion member. Period. Reason, disappointed. However, a certain member spoiled it for me in Edmont 501st Legion. I am a Star Wars fan. I am a Star Wars fan. I am a fan, but not a fan of this. Sith Life, Ray Park, canceled.
Wow.
Okay, and then that was followed up with a tweet by Instagram Daniel Logan, who those of you who know is Daniel Logan is Boba Fett.
Yes.
He wrote, this is a response directly to Ray. Thanks, brother, for speaking up and out about this and making it aware.
Oh, my.
It's about time somebody spoke up and said something. Now going into capital letters in the entire spelling of this, for the last several years, I have hardly had any support or contact with the 501st. For that, they are not of the beautiful, passionate fans that are out there. Those are the ones that make appearances at events and what does it say?
Out the zings.
Yeah.
Indirectly talking about your group then, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Seems like it.
Yeah, he's talking about how the 501st goes out to, and basically, because if you've ever been to a convention that they're at, so you'll go to the convention and there's always this beautiful convention photo at the end of the convention where there's like
Yeah, they always
50,
do
50,
that lame shit.
50
Yeah.
of them standing outside the convention hall.
Yeah.
But then you go to their booth and there's 2 of them at their
Exactly.
booth. Right.
And there's a few douchebags in the 501st. There's no way around it.
Right. They all
I got to encounter some of those douchebags a couple of weeks ago, so yeah. Supposedly they're 501st and spilling the beans on how special sauce they are.
Right.
Yeah. Don't know if they really were, but if they were, god dang, they're douchebags. Arrogant fucks.
Yeah, I agree. Again, but so that was the exact wording, and you can go check their Instagram accounts, and that's the reason that I ran with the story, was because I had snapshots of their Instagram accounts, which means they were comments that were typed by them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's why I did that, and that's why I was saying I don't understand why is no one else talking about this?
It's called, what I typically say on my show sometimes, they bury the fucking story because they doesn't look good for Disney,
right.
So they'll bury it.
Right, but
that would be a major story normally.
Right, and you would think with all the people that are on YouTube talking about Star Wars right now, that some of them would want to bring this up. So again, the fact that nobody else has mentioned it but me, I'm sort of blown away by.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's still bringing it the fuck up, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm going to retweet what he just fucking tweeted, actually.
Who?
Yes, Ray Park.
Oh, he said something else?
Yeah, about an hour ago.
See, he's pissed, dude.
Oh, he is indeed pissed.
Right.
Yes, he's linking to what he said on fucking Instagram.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, eat dick fuckers.
This is how I know. This is how I know that the live stream is getting boring, or maybe not boring, but is getting into that point when every comment is some kind of porg food. I know we're in trouble.
Yep.
So we got.
See, this is understandable. See, he's canceling appearances and shit.
What?
No, like an appearance he canceled. What was this, last year or whatever the fuck it was? Let me go look. So it's apparently been simmering for a while. It seems like
that's what Daniel Logan said. For years they've not supported me, but he's supposed to be part. They're both supposed to be members of that group.
Yeah, but maybe they at one point were not full douchebags, but now all I know of them is as full douchebags from what I've been told.
Right. Well, and you see it rearing its ugly head every time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the insider drama. Well, the drama that pretty much every fucking group gets sometimes.
Mike is no fun sometimes.
And then what did I put?
I'm never fun.
That is correct.
That's what she said.
Because I said no. I said no porg talk. Because I saw the porg this and the porg that, and I was like, no porg talk. Yeah, so very interesting. And again, I know other people will be covering this story going forward. They have to. It doesn't sound like
I'm screenshotting this before it gets taken down because I'm sure Disney's gonna be pissy as fuck.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, they will be.
They'll be like, take that shit down.
To all pork patties.
Again, I think that was plus what I linked you, that from an independent source, not Mike Zero, they were in talks with him to do the fucking movie. I think the talks fell through. And that may have less. Again, rumor, speculation on my fucking part. I think the talks fell through, and that led to this shit. Because he's like, I'm done with Disney. They can go fuck themselves. So maybe they said, oh, we're going with someone younger. You know that fucking Hollywood.
Right.
Hey, DJ.
Hey, give me a second. I'm actually working here for a second.
You want to come on my Yoda F show?
Oh, yeah.
I prefer that way. Well, you saw what I asked you earlier. What brand does Yoda use for the condoms?
Yes. You should do the Yoda Ask show.
Yeah, you heard my last question, right?
No, because I had already left to go smack some pussies around.
Oh, you didn't see my last question?
No, I didn't. I left. Women
my
was higher
God.
priority than your show at the time.
Well, it was like only 6 minutes long.
I didn't have time for that. Ladies, the first priority at that time.
My last question to Mike, Yoda's last question was Mike was, what color of boxers does DJ D wear?
They vary.
That's why I asked you on whatchamacallit show if I was right.
Oh, I don't know.
He said
I
light blue.
I didn't even see that part.
My wife said say pink, but I said light blue.
That's more accurate.
And then I ended up hanging up on him.
Yeah,
I had already left at that point.
Yeah, he hung up on me.
I believe it.
He said that I was not. I needed to be a better guest and help his show.
God dang!
And then he hung up on me.
That bitch ass.
No,
I said sorry to the audience. I'll get a better guest next time.
Yeah,
bye.
Yeah, when I saw the replay, I saw that.
Get a better guest, and then he ended the show just like that.
That's Ron Davey. He will troll you as a host. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Click, though. Then the stream was over.
He just doesn't give a shit.
Right.
Because he really just doesn't give a shit. He doesn't have time for that.
It wasn't me. It was Yoda.
Exactly. Yoda don't have time for that. Nobody has time for that.
Yoda uses condoms made by the Force.
Exactly.
Porn chops.
Porn chops, yes.
Those are some super duper condoms.
Titanium.
That's probably why Yoda was the last of his race.
Yep. Amazing.
But he wasn't the last of his race. People forget about Yaddle.
Yeah, but you never
sat on the council, and she was a female Yoda.
Yeah, but they never appropriated.
No, but she is of Yoda's species and was in the movies.
He sent her out one day to get some fresh bugs, and she got sucked into something.
Something sucked her off, that's for sure. See, this is the John Lovett school of how to be dirty as hell and not say foul language. John Lovett's expert at doing it.
Show tomorrow, right, DJ?
I don't even know if I'm going to be on this planet tomorrow, so we'll see.
Well,
no, probably not. Probably not. I've got some ladies to hang out with. Yes.
Don't like that word elite.
Where'd
that come from?
Looking for that. Yeah, I don't like elite either.
I did.
Oh.
Terry asked me, she said, so is the 501st doing it for money or charity? And I said,
money.
They do it.
Money and legendary status.
Oh, I see now.
I said they do it for charity, and the elite group does it for money.
Yeah.
Because the elite costumes, if you're a top flight costume, you can make $600 an event doing corporate events.
Yeah, but some expert said that was bullshit, and yeah, that is bullshit.
That expert's a liar, because I know people.
Obviously, well, yeah, no shit. Anybody who's even researched it can figure that out. That's bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, I know guys that have gotten paid that money to do that. So I know this for a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not speculation, a fact.
Yeah, but these experts, they're so
just
special.
Just like I know for a fact that on one of the 501st California chat boards, they talk about us all the time.
I believe that too. It's in their nature.
Yep.
I think it's probably why there were some of them in attendance the other day, just to be dicks at a certain live stream. But oh well.
Right.
Like I said, I say it in a roundabout way of still leaving it in the past. Oh.
I understand that you don't like the word elite, Teriel, but that's what their costumes are called. They're called the elite level.
Yeah, exactly. They're in military games, let alone military costume assholes. They love saying that fucking word, and they'll name shit that. But I agree with Toriel completely. I despise that word
watch
too.
your language.
Exactly. Hey, but I said Army. I didn't say Navy.
That was good.
Hey, Judy, thanks for stopping by. I hope you had fun.
Yeah, if you had fun.
Chewbacca Chupacabra?
No, that's a Chewbacca bra.
Chewbacca
Bra.
A bra, okay.
God.
I'm in the dark reading on a fucking tablet where the battery's dying.
You're in the dark about a lot of things.
That is
yes,
accurate.
I am, Ron.
You Sith.
Yes, Ron.
You Sith.
Yep.
Speaking of the darkness.
Yes.
Well,
you've seen when I turn the camera on when I'm live streaming. It's like pitch black.
Exactly. Same here. When I was on the other day, the camera went off, and I was like, "Oh, cool! They get to see pure dark mist." Special effects, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, right.
I know. It just came out that way because the stuff I used to block out the camera, and it looks like a cool dark mist, which is nice.
Yeah, I just sit in a dark room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, it's for my protection and the protection of other people who mildly give a shit. So,
right.
Oh man,
right.
Yeah, it sucks being a gamer sometimes. I don't know why the fuck specifically we get so many crazy fucks that love pulling out the guns and shooting at houses. I mean, shit, it's stupid. I can't think of any other kind of channels that get this often. It's nutty.
Yep,
I mean,
nuts.
Yeah.
A lot of nut jobs.
Yeah. They go way too intense. It's like, yeah, I shit on your video game, but it doesn't mean you need to shoot at me. Fuck.
Right.
In real life. I mean, I'm just giving a review of it's nuts. Right. Trying to save people money. It's not costing you any money. Like the one guy, it's like you're costing families their jobs and fucking for Disney, and I'm like, no, I'm not. What the fuck? So you're telling me saying this story, which sometimes it's a rumor, sometimes it's real, leads to your family getting fired from Disney when you're not an executive. Get the fuck out. There's no fucking way. It's like, that's ridiculous. Yeah. But in their minds, I'm costing them food on the plate.
Right, people are ridiculous. They truly are.
I've had the most interesting comments on both YouTube and Amazon, and it's just nutty to me.
You got Amazon comments too?
Oh yeah, that was the one time I bitched about fucking Madden in like forever, and I gave a fucking review.
Oh, you hated Madden 19. I saw your review on your show, and you were like so frustrated. You're like,
it was just not as good as Madden 18. And the only thing I was pissed about Madden 18, which was blown out of context, was the fact it was buggy at the start, and I couldn't play the damn game, and a few other people couldn't play it either. And I was just telling that so that they would fix it so we could play it. And they were being douchebags about it and not even acknowledging our existence at fucking electronic shit for brains arts. And that's all I was saying. But then, of course, the Madden fanboys were saying, well, I'm going to shoot you with my shotgun. And I'm like, what the fuck? Hopefully that guy got banned off Amazon. But I'm just, you're going to shoot me with my shotgun, with your shotgun for fucking telling customer support that their game is shit right now.
Yeah, people are stupid. People have become so incredibly stupid.
I mean, it's quite the jump from like 0 to 10 on the pissed off meter to go, I'm going to shoot you over a video game.
Wait, but
complaint.
But here's the thing: I'm gonna shoot you because you didn't like a video game.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane.
Then
DJ.
Yeah.
I got these things the other day. And there's so many damn wires on this stupid thing. It's like this plugs into that, and this plugs into. There's like
yeah, that's why I was saying that it's probably an adapter kind of setup. So
yeah,
one of those is going to work for your thing.
You see the instructions?
Yeah, I can't read the damn instructions if I had to in real life because
I go to read the instructions.
My eyesight
this
is
what I
worse
got.
than yours.
How the hell are you going to read anything like that?
I'm blind as a bat. I use the Force to fucking play video games.
Yeah, I know, right? I can't read that crap.
I know. It's just evil. So pretty much you got to test them slowly to make sure you don't break anything.
It's
crazy. That's all I can think of. It's probably the default one is my guess. That should probably work for you. But they seem like adapters, so they usually do that. I know mine has the one that's like Craig's from Reviews for You. Have adapters connected to it also, and I just make sure to use the right one.
I'm not a headphones kind of guy.
I do it just to make my life easier because I don't want to have to worry about the microphone and the headphone. I mean, eventually, if I have to, if my show gets to the point where I need that, then I'll get used to it. But when I've had to do it back when at the beginning of internet radio, yeah, it was fucking annoying as shit. And then not knowing if certain things were coming out or not.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing that pisses me off about YouTube today. There's not a little thing that shows the audio. If what's getting to the audience, because I'd love to know exactly how it sounds. The other day, at least with Streamlabs, I kind of had at least a meter to gauge by. Because when I rewatched the stream, finally, after being blocked for almost a week, I noticed sometimes the audio was too low. So I'm just going to keep it at a certain point always, between like half or 70%. So it's not too loud or too high. And I don't really care if my voice comes through or not. Linda Ronstadt is who fucked me. On the fucking video, it was
you fucked Linda Ronstadt.
No, that was years ago. But in any case, that 80s fun times had my own. Any case, no, the current Linda Ronstadt, the freaking
was
stupid song. The stupid YouTube thought it was the remastered one or some shit. So that's. Because it's a different copyright. Because that's how they're fucking doing it to screw people over, to extend their copyright infinitely. So since one of them was the old one and the other one was the new one, and I didn't notice it was the remastered edition, that's why I had that blocked for a fucking week almost. Then I fixed that, and I can't do Blue Oyster Cult ever again, which also sucks. But oh well.
Why?
Because that's also blocked in almost every single country on the planet. It's stupid. Even though it should fall under, fair use. It does. It does if I dispute it, but screw it. Again, the laws are crazy right now. So I'm pretty much, I'm going to go by the copyright laws that stands for certain things. And I'm going to be like 1977 and older I'll do, because just to be safe until they bump the years up. Yeah. So ridiculous right now.
Greg said,
hey, you guys, I'm getting tired. I gotta go.
All right, cool, Mike.
DJ,
you gotta go, Mike.
Yeah, I'm burnt out. I gotta get some rest.
Yeah, I get that. Well, you've been working it hard today, so.
Yeah. But thank you for having me on. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know when I'm going live.
Right, you never know. And
this is true.
Thanks everyone for joining in the chat. We always appreciate you guys, all of you. I'm out.
Definitely.
Thanks.
Everybody have a good night. I'm going to end this thing too, so we can get some rest. And DJ, appreciate you coming on and spending a little time with us.
Yep, that was fun.
That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll catch everybody, and I can't even talk now. We'll catch everybody later, and I appreciate everybody coming on and hearing this. This actually started out as just a news thing, and it just developed into this, so.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
And my guess the news was the Ray Park thing, right?
No,
my news was about Kavanaugh.
Yeah, he was talking about news.
Oh yeah.
News.
Yeah.
I did the Ray Park thing on my channel. Just
I got
quick.
you. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. That's badass.
But
right,
everybody
guys.
have a good night and
Yep, have a good night.
sleep well. Yep. Good
Mhm.
journey to you too, Toriel. And take care, and we will catch you all later.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Bye.
Yep.